fine now.
Okay.
Alright, Timmy was full of bullshit.
Tim is always full of bullshit.
Yeah, it's his natural state.
Tim,
As a D&D bullshitter.
Tim, take a laxative. Unbullshit yourself.
Unbullshit yourself.
Hey, listen, eating enough grilled cheeses won't make a difference.
Okay. Oh, right. Recap.
Yeah, recap.
Session 1. We got to have a little diary entry from Redacted.
This is my favorite character.
My favorite character, Redacted. Oh right, tea's on the kettle. I forgot. I was like, what is that noise?
I thought I broke your washing machine.
No, sorry. Anyway, this
You're
kid.
so disruptive.
Anyway, the kid is sad because his mom is sick, but he's gonna go on a date with the lady.
How fast can Amanda make tea? Because I could say it until she gets back here.
No. We're gonna end up backwards somehow.
Somehow.
You actually missed 10 crucial details from the.
I actually didn't write everything down
Alright,
last
just
session.
let
I
us
was
speak
too
for
caught
about
up in it.
5-10 minutes.
What the?
I gotta re-listen to
Pardon.
this session.
Okay. Anyway,
This is the most chaotic start of a session.
yeah. He's 15. Like I said, he's sad his mom is sick, and they don't know what's wrong with her. And then we go to a woman sitting on a bed in a cabin room, with a drawing of someone, and she's kind of looking at it in sadness. But then there's a bunch of fighting outside, and this dude, covered in blood, knocks on her door. She tries to look around for something she can defend herself with, but she's like, well, fuck it, and kind of resigns herself to a fate. Opens the door, and this man is like, she isn't here, is she? And she says no, so he kills her and picks up a photo and says, how about that, and walks away. Very cool. I can't wait to never have to fight Batman. Right, Cole? We're never ever gonna have to fight Batman, right?
Yeah, never.
No,
Never.
We didn't already fight him.
No, not at all.
No. We don't know who her is. Or she.
I think I know who she is. That's my little theory. Anyway, we go to the city of Asteria in the Republic of Rask, where two heavily armed paladins are chasing someone down. That little someone being our lovely Kuru, played by T, who runs into a tavern, into a bathroom, and scrambles out of a bathroom window to get away from these guys.
Gotta say, Cole's fond of those bathroom
Oh yeah, one of
window
them is named
getaways.
Cole, who is in the alley.
Oh yeah, and then there's Cole.
Cole appears as himself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Definitely not.
And it's like, Kuru man, what are you doing? You gotta stop running away from your problems. And then they
There was
post up
definitely
like,
more harm implied in that statement.
yeah. But anyway, and then Kuru says, just by luck, I trained you well, to this person, to Cole, I believe, in the alley, and calls them a traitor. And just as it looks like they're about to face off in this alley, Kuru just turns and dips.
Respectable.
Bumps into some kid.
Bumps it. Knocks him over.
Knocks him. Well, maybe knocks him over is strong, but
We
well,
could
little
have it coming.
kid had it coming probably. But that's the last thing Kuru remembers. And then this kid was bumped into is this Air Genasi teenager who's dressed like a monk. He's delivering something to above a sandwich shop.
Yeah, what was the name of that sandwich shop? I think I wrote it down.
Wait,
I thought it was just Evil Sandwich Shop Incorporated.
I read the word cousin and I just thought cousin subs.
Same thing as Evil Sandwich Shop.
Yes. Anyway, delivering to some guy named Garrick who is like, aren't you Benoni's cousin? Baloney's Uncle Ben, whatever. And he's a little judgy about it, so whatever that means.
It means things.
It means things. I'm aware.
Yeah, you're aware.
And he's like, okay, well, that's fucked, so I'm gonna go find some more work, and that's the last thing that
Happens there.
Ethan remembers. But inside the sandwich shop, there's a guy, a mafia style guy named Flanagan Smith, and he's talking to his fellas, telling him a story. And then a waiter comes over to refill his cup as he asks, and it is Lucifer's target. And Lucifer sits down and is like, kind of, let me tell you a story. He has this whole badass introduction that I couldn't write down because I was kind of too entranced by it.
That's why I gotta listen to the session again.
Yeah, but him and his friend Thanatos, another baller name, kill these fucks in the sandwich shop.
Trust, it was badass.
Trust, it was
It
badass.
was sick as hell.
He uses magic puppetry. Super cool. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, he said, I did write down, you have something you owe someone else and that's your life. Jesus Christ. And that's the last thing.
You might have. That wasn't the baller scene I was thinking
But
of.
it just blacked out.
I did just black out, yeah.
He was possessed by
Yeah,
Lucifer.
Lucifer possessed him. Remember, I was
Maybe
talking
the
about
real devil,
Yeah, maybe
Lucifer?
the real
I don't
devil.
know. Okay. Anyway, that's the last thing he remembers, is getting sweet, sweet revenge and dipping with his friend. And then we go to a dirty studio apartment to a sleepy, sleepy girl who has a pixie sleeping next to her in a little cat bed. That is Lorelei and Alara the Pixie. Alara the Pixie is legally tied to her as an emotional support pixie. Lorelei, we see, just kind of is a little bit of girl failure. Quite frankly.
Just a little.
I'm being nice.
Just a silly little failure.
From her interaction we got, she doesn't clean, she has a lot of takeout, she has a support fairy that she often throws out the window, and is an alcoholic.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Just minor things. Just minor things.
Kind of thing.
But she has to meet with the Circle of Dreams tomorrow because they are thinking about kicking her out. And Alana's like, hey man, you cannot have them kick you out. You need to do something. And Laura's like, okay, whatever. And that's the last thing she remembers is after she threw her pixie out the window, let it reappear in her pocket.
I haven't written that. It's like, yeah, she throws out the window. Lorelei chugs a bottle. And that's it.
That's the last thing she remembered because she got blackout drunk.
She got blackout drunk.
They didn't need to do a spell
No,
on
they
her.
just came and picked her up. They didn't need to do anything.
Yeah, and then we get to a courtyard of a temple where two people are sparring, which is Ilma. And after they spar, Ilma did win. They get to have cookies and tea. And Floyd, what?
For some reason, I remembered Floyd's name is also Cole.
I should have named him. Guys, we need to
I
have.
think I just imagined him just looking like
Can you
Cole.
imagine if we had
just
6
never read
Cole
that.
NPCs at one campaign?
We have two
That-
people who just
I should have
look
named him
exactly
Cole.
like Cole
Jesus
in
Christ.
this
Just
campaign.
running
But no,
around.
he is
Mine
a
is a
blue
fire
dragonborn.
It's me, but on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Actually, that might be kind of accurate. Let me look at that.
They go find sending stones so they can keep in contact with each other after Ilma decides she should probably go do something, like her training's finished. But it's too expensive. And she doesn't understand them, so they head back, and that's the last thing she remembers.
I mean, yeah, that's just Cole, but on fire.
Yeah.
We can make that reality.
We can make
Where's
that
my
happen.
lighter?
You hit it because we can't be trusted.
That's
Alright.
that's true. Anyway, there's a void of memory, and then we all wake up at the same time in a bolted down steel chair, arms tied to the chair.
It's very Saw.
It's giving Saw.
It's giving Saw.
There's a symbol of it's like a type of eye with like little sun rays and some other. To give a brief,
It's pretty.
it's pretty.
It might be a bad thing. We don't know.
Yeah, an eye.
Yeah, that.
Little or sun eye. Yeah,
The sun in an eye.
and a triangle.
Yeah.
Is it also cut off in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Could you put them in Discord?
Maybe.
maybe.
Thank you.
And a map of the world with pieces, and we have pieces of paper with our names on it in our laps. and then a guy in like a hologram type thing pops up and is like, "You guys all agreed to take a job for us. Here's a film of you guys saying yes and saying yes to this memory wipe."
Which, I mean, was not smart of us, because if he can project his image, he can project an image of us saying shit.
Yeah.
This is magical.
So it's a little bit sus. If yes. Anyway, but they're like, "You need to deliver a package to us to Lozai, which is in the United Imperium, which is not in Rask, which we are not allowed to exit Rask.
It's literally the
and
other
it's literally
side of
the
the
opposite
world.
side of the world. It'll take like probably 3 years to get there. But there's a payment and a fortune, and apparently we told them what we wanted most in the world, and they will provide it. So that's what is in the papers in our laps. So we read that and we're like, okay, I guess we'll do this. Might as well. We open the closet to find the package, and it's a 12-year-old girl.
That is a
Who just gets up with her backpack, is like, "All right, ready to
Lisa
go."
Frank pattern backpack.
Lisa Frank's pattern backpack.
I wrote that down. That's why.
She's not allowed to say anything to us, so we just name her Sprout for the time being. Three of us go to say goodbye to people. Ilma says goodbye to Floyd. Karoo does not. Actually, Karoo and Ethan stay to watch.
Yeah.
Lucifer shape changes into an elf girl named Luna to find Thanatos, which I thought was interesting in this kind of circus area, to say goodbye. Something mentioned about how something Hor. It's Hor, right?
Yes.
Okay, I wrote down Hora, so let me change that. Hor is very grateful for his work, or something like that, I think. Which is H-O-R-E, not a whore, not a slut.
I mean, we don't know. Could be.
I mean, she could be, but it's how it's spelled.
A whore and a whore.
A whore and a whore.
Whore is a whore.
Good for her.
Whore the whore.
Hey, listen, Rose by any other name is still a rose. But however, this is the rose
He
we
whore.
call the rose.
He whore.
He is my favorite Winnie the Pooh character.
He hells by the he whore.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Lorelai shows up in Circle of Dreams and is like, "Hey, I need to talk to you guys now." Talks to Periwinkle, the super old elf man.
I thought it was a gnome.
I wrote down elf.
You got it wrong then.
I don't think I did. Do you
know
take notes?
He was a gnome.
Are you a note taker? Who's gnome?
I'm pretty sure he was a gnome.
Yeah, I think he was too, babe.
He was like tiny.
Talks to super old and okay. Why does it say elf? Okay, whatever.
Because you're a little freak.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll take it. Anyway. Yeah, they're like, "Okay, Lorelai, this is your chance." They're a little bit like, "I don't want to give you this opportunity." Like, a lot of them are kind of sick of Lorelai, but Periwinkle's like, "Come on, we gotta give her a
Periwinkle
chance."
chooses the contradictory option purely to keep life interesting.
Yes. And so they are like, give her the go-ahead to go on this random adventure with minimal information.
Where she's going.
So we'll see how that goes. She gets a new dream journal. Yippee! We get cart and mules. We leave. On the road, 5 guys pull up on us. Sprout says, "That's a bad man," and Ilma's immediately like, "All right, bad man, it's action time." And then we fight these men. One of them gets to her, grabs her, and is like, he's the only one there that he's scared of is her. And Lorelai just tells her to do whatever she can do. And yeah, with her mind, breaks his neck. Alright,
Sick
yep.
as fuck. Good going, Sprout.
Good for her. That's a good for her moment. But his body is something called a simulacrum, so it's a copy of oneself with all abilities.
I forgot about that.
It's technically a wizard ability, even though this guy that was fighting like a rogue. So either multi-class
We hate
or...
long-living multi-classing motherfuckers.
And also...
I think you put together that someone made a copy of him,
Yes.
which is not how the simulacrum
Yes,
spell is.
and also, yeah, because the simulacrum spell doesn't give the copy a personality, just the abilities. So,
It's like some kind
it's a souped up
yeah.
simulacrum. So we find our little hiding spot to camp in, and she tells Sprout, tells us that her name is Oni.
Also, just to make sure, we all picked up from the accent that the guy that you fought is the guy from that opening scene, right? Okay, cool.
I
I was gonna
didn't,
assume that.
but I'm also a fucking idiot, so.
I kind of forgot the accent from the beginning, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I just assumed it was the same guy based off of the description.
I was like, ain't no way Cole made two different guys.
Well, I don't know, this is like a mini boss versus big boss, you know?
I mean, we
That's
still don't know
situation.
that.
I think
He could still be a mini boss.
Simulacrum is the mini boss.
That's true.
Nothing miniature about it.
Hey.
I had to hit his pit crew with the drool emoji.
That was Amanda when she was hitting that drool emoji.
You want to move that farther from the mic?
Right in front of Gus.
Gussie.
Dear Diary,
Oh, another diary entry.
it finally happened. She's gone. She took a really bad turn in the past few months, and then it just happened. I think it hit me harder than I thought it would. I was just waiting for it for so long that I thought I'd be okay when it actually happened, but I was really, really wrong about that. Dad broke 6 years of sobriety the night that it happened, and he has been both drunk and inconsolable ever since. I've been staying at Dina's house for the past 2 weeks. I think her parents know how bad things are at home with Dad because they never usually let me stay for this long before. But I honestly don't think that Dad notices that much. Dina and I are 17 years old now, and we think we're going to join the military when we both turn 18 in a couple of months. I guess Dina's a little worried about it because of the tension between redacted and redacted, but I think it'll be fine because there's all the peace talks going on. Like, it should be okay. All I know is that Dina and I have nothing waiting here for us anymore. I think we both have enough demons in the closet that we just need to get the hell out of here. It's Dina and I against the world, and the world's gonna suck our combined dick. So, you travel for 3 months. I think, like, it's this thing of y'all started this adventure with chase scenes and fucking, like, assassinations and losing your memory and waking up in a room and getting this girl to travel all the way across the world, and then as soon as you leave town, immediately in the first session have a fucking boss fight with a guy who doesn't kill you because this girl who later reveals herself as Oni fucking snaps his neck with her mind, question mark. It is a wild start to a journey, and all of your, like, adrenaline is pumping for the next, like, day or two, and then you realize, oh shit, now we get to the part where we actually have to monotonously travel for months and months and months, and so we start with 3 months of travel before we get to the next, like, thing of note in this journey. I actually did put on the map how far y'all travel and a little line of, like, where you go.
Oh shit, we get down to
so
like the
you-
southern
yeah,
end of
Are we at
Rast.
Ellen?
Yeah, you actually do travel down
Holy
to
shit.
to Ellen.
We're on Ellen.
We're on Ellen the show.
Yeah.
Talk show. Ellen.
You get a D4. You get a D4.
Oh, right, I
That's
do
over.
get a
Sorry.
D4.
You're
I
supposed
Oh
to
yeah,
push
because
us down the
you
stairs.
domestically abused Gus.
Yes.
I can give you a D4 for that.
Yes, you made me do it.
I didn't make you do shit.
You made me do it.
But over this, like, 3 months, this is, you all know, like, this is the easy part of your journey. Like, this is a well-maintained nation. There's not a lot of danger on the road. You're literally just traveling with no sort of, like, stops or hindrances because you're all Rask citizens, so no one's going to give you trouble at all. So you make it very, very far. You are, I would say, like 2 or 3 weeks away from the border when our story picks up. But of course, we need to do downtime of our way there. Now, I don't know if everyone had a chance to read the downtime document.
Oh, I read it.
Oh, I read it.
I read it like 2 weeks ago.
I'll go over it as a recap, but also for the sake of our viewers at home, aka Tim.
Viewer, I
Our
don't know.
Timothy.
Our viewer Tim. So, downtime is a way that you can make money, collect food and supplies, and do other various things through downtime, through like various skill-based checks. It's sort of like a, what do I spend the most amount of time on, and then what do I just try and do if I have the time to do so. How it works is you choose one of 4 activities to do. The first activity is making money. Essentially, you choose a mode of how you're going to make money. Lucifer, you could do like puppet shows and things like that. You can
Kill a hooker in the back alleys.
you can kill hookers in back alleys.
Okay.
You could also say like I do work for horror and I get like some side money for it. You could be like I take small jobs, like killing small monsters and hunting wolves, and you would just like roll an attack roll or something. But you're like you're choosing an activity that you think you'd be best at, and then you're rolling like the associated roll that goes with that. Hunting and gathering, this is rolling a survival or nature to gather food for your journey. Skill improvement. I wanted to do a bit of a more tame version of what we did last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want to interrupt, but I do.
no,
When you say food,
Yeah.
does that mean one food is one ration for a day? Or does that mean something different?
Like feed our party for.
You would be like, how many days am I feeding the party for?
Okay.
So when I say like 1d4 plus 1, that's days worth of food.
Okay. Okay.
And I think we'll go into like what you're rolling for it and what like beating the DCs is as we get into it a little bit. Skill improvement. It's like a little bit of a lesser version of what we were doing last time. Choose a skill to learn or improve. So you can choose a proficiency that you want to become, like get proficiency in. You can choose a feat that you want to earn. Roll the related skill check or like proficiency check or skill. For example, if you wanted to gain the proficiency in stealth, you would roll a stealth check, meaning you have a better chance of getting successful rolls for skills that you have higher modifiers in. To me, this makes more sense, because if you have like a -1 dexterity, you're not going to be getting proficiency in stealth very easily.
Not with that attitude.
Not
That's
with
what it's
that,
all.
yeah.
But I mean, like, you're just like naturally going to get proficiencies in things that you are naturally better at.
Right. And with feats, like you said, it would just be we'd figure out something that is
just like
similar.
tell
So
me
like
what the-
tough, it would be like Constitution.
like the
Okay.
tough feat, constitution. We were just like, what skill sounds the most related?
Applicable, okay.
We get it.
Applicable.
Yeah, that was
And then the last category is mystery. There are many mysteries to solve. Obviously, as we're going through this journey, you're obviously like going to be doing a lot of things, but this overarching mystery of this young girl in your party, and the guy that you fought, and what the fuck might be going on with all this, you have no memory of what mission you are actually undertaking here. So essentially, you tell me the question that you want to answer. You can roll a perception, insight, or investigation in an attempt to find that answer, and I will give you a answer based on how well you roll. Any questions on the 4?
I'm sorry if you already
things?
said this.
Yeah.
It's 4. How many rolls? You said we have a certain number of rolls. Was it 4 or 5? I forgot
so
from the sheet.
how it all works is everyone starts at a DC 5. And so it's like DC 5, what am I spending the most time on? So you can be like, I'm going to make money. Then you roll a money check. The DC is super, super low, so you have a great chance of succeeding because you're like, that's what I'm spending the most time on.
Oh, okay.
And then
And that's just a
the
straight roll because
next-
there's not a modifier for it.
Was it?
With the money. Is that just a straight roll then, not a modifier?
It depends on
Depends on what you're
Yeah,
doing.
if
Oh,
you,
that's
if
right,
you
that's
choose
right.
a skill that you have like proficiency
Lock in.
yeah.
Lock in.
And
Lock in.
then you're
Lock
like,
in, lock in,
what do
lock
I
in.
spend the second most amount of time doing. That's going to be a DC 10. Third most amount of time, DC 15.
Okay.
You basically go until you fail.
Okay, I see.
Here, I made some downtime rules. Oh yeah, DC starts at 5. You can choose the same activity more than once. So if you're like, I just want to make money, you can absolutely just keep doing make money over and over and over again until you fail at making money. But just to be nice, your downtime ends when you fail an activity roll. This denotes a sort of like burning out as you run out of energy to do anything above just like traveling. You get 1 reroll per downtime. So if you get a nat 1 or something, or if you fail, you can reroll once, just like pushing yourself a little bit. You also can help other people 1 time.
1 time, okay.
So that's not like once per. That's not like everyone can help 1 person each time. Like if you give the help action, you can only give the help action to 1 person the entire downtime.
Does that subtract from our own like actions?
No, not.
Okay.
So it's just like once per downtime, you can help someone else, but you can only do that once. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
So
Tim sent me something.
okay.
I got the same thing.
Now I want to know if I got it. I didn't. Tim, why do you hate me?
no,
It's a meme about Zira, his character.
Don't worry, I'm putting this in the group chat. Don't worry.
So if, say I'm like, I want to improve this skill. If I have, let's say 2 successes, and I'm like, I want to stop there, can I switch to making money? Would my DC go back to 5 for making money?
No. This is like, I chose an activity, it's the thing I'm spending the most time on, and if you choose a different activity, it's like, well, I'm spending the second most time on that, DC goes up to 10.
Okay.
So there's no like going down on DC, it's
Okay.
like 5, 10, 15, 20, no matter what combination of activities you do.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
I guess 2 clarifications, because
Okay.
1, we talked about using like a bardic inspiration or guidance. We could use that once if we had it.
Yeah.
And then the other is, do natural 1s or natural 20s matter in this? Or is it just all
I
numbers
don't
are
think so.
flat?
Like
Okay.
natural 1s and natural 20s don't matter. This is
Okay.
just like rolling to see if you do it.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify how safe I could feel with some of my
Yeah.
ability checks.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do know what I think I want to make for my checks if
Okay,
people
cool.
wanted to.
We could do Gus first, yeah.
Yeah.
So what does
Birthday
Lucifer? Great boy, great
I'm
boy.
being
Brave
a
boy,
greedy,
brave birthday boy.
Yeah, I'm being a greedy little guy, and I want to try and work towards my observant feat.
Actually, I do want to say before we start, I did make, and this would be good for someone to write down. I made a list of goals for all of you.
Okay. I actually
Things
have
that
this
you
little
should-
thing right
Perfect.
here I can do.
You only have 1 short-term goal, and that is having the food required for this leg of the journey. I'm assuming Lorelai is doing the thing to cut the food in half by using like good berry.
Yeah, and I can do that too.
Okay. I think what we'll do. Well, I think only one of you would need to.
Yeah,
because
we would
last time,
switch off
switch
probably
off.
because
Yeah.
mine gives like real food, which people might want over berries sometimes.
But they would only have to eat 1 berry.
That's true. But Ilma's a foodie.
No, I get that because like the few times in my real ass life I've had to be restricted to a non-solid diet, like after wisdom teeth removal, I caved after 3 days. I imagine eating only good berries is a similar experience.
So if it's
Absolutely.
like 90 days, we'd need.
Well, yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did the math for you already. Don't be
Oh,
sorry.
thank you.
Yeah.
You know we
so,
hate math.
I know you hate math. 93 days is the total amount of time you're traveling. That
All
is cut.
31-day months.
31 days.
Interesting.
Yeah, how do months work here?
Fuck off. So that gets cut in half, and Ethan did buy 10 days worth of food,
To
so I
start us off
subtracted
with.
that as well.
Mhm.
So you only need 36 days of food for this leg of the journey. I'm going to say for those who are using magic right now, one thing I am going to say that's very like small and trivial when we pick up after downtime, one of you just needs to roll like evens or odds to see if that was a day you used a spell slot on.
Okay.
So you can just call it beforehand, be like evens, and if you get the one that you called, that you don't use a spell
Sounds
slot,
good.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Shouldn't fuck with y'all too much because those are pretty
Also,
like low
do
level
you
spells.
want your new cube, your new ice cube and a drink?
Oh, I could do that.
I'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
I got Gus a special little ice cube.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to see the special one. What if we, while we were in towns, while
We
were,
can spend money.
we can spend money to reduce the food, so it's not all hunting. That's cool. That's chill.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
I think it's more gonna be like at the end of downtime, whatever food is left to be needed, y'all as a group always have to pay for it. Just 1 gold per day.
I can help with that. I have a +4 to survival.
I have a +7.
How many
Yeah.
pieces of food can we get from a donkey that we kill?
We're not killing our donkeys.
That we kill execution style.
You could get 60 days of food if you kill a donkey execution style.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
We will hang on to those.
Look at the flowers!
The D20 ice cube.
Nice.
Oh, it even has the numbers?
It even has the numbers.
Wait. Can you
That's
roll?
cool.
Can we get a plate? Can you roll with it?
Can you roll the D20 ice cube?
I mean,
I don't
Does it
really
have
care if
numbers
it gets
on
a
it?
little.
it does.
Okay.
It has numbers on it.
That's I can't read
It's
that.
an 8, I think.
That's a 4.
Shit.
Okay.
Bad.
No, that's a 3, guys.
Okay, it doesn't roll well. Doesn't roll well. Don't roll with it.
Okay, to be fair, half of an 8 looks like a 3.
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
So,
Okay.
only short-term goal is that you need 36 days of food.
Okay.
Okay.
Long-term goals, and I'm doing this in order of which they are relevant. The first one, you need to find a way across the Iron Border. Like we
Nah.
discussed last time, that's something that like 2/3 of the military is dedicated to protecting, because that's like the whole point of the nation is not letting anyone in or out. And so finding a way through that is, you cannot fight your way through the Iron Border. That's
this
like,
is very conservative of you.
it is, and what that says about me as a person, I'll never
You're
tell.
really
Hey, listen, it's getting
Trump-pilled,
towards
huh?
election
This
season.
is,
Things are
yeah.
telling now.
Aren't they?
The second thing, obviously after the border, you have the wastes. The waste is going to roughly take 4 months to cross.
God, there's not gonna be towns up there.
And
Not
there's
that, you know.
and there's going to be, it's going to be rough to get food out there. There's not going to be ways to make money out there. So you need roughly 120 days worth of food, 60 with spells, before you cross the border.
And
is-
it means
is
of
the
preserving
goal.
them.
And means of preserving them
How
would
much
also be well.
Is it back a holding?
Bag of holding would work.
How much would you charge for that?
Surely you did like 100, right?
I
Okay.
actually double check that we.
Yeah,
on
use
our
the
doc.
No, only use it if it's a better price than 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's 100, then edit it down.
I have had to make notes if Cole has occasionally given different prices to different people. Magic item prices.
Can you add me to that spreadsheet?
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Did we? No.
I'm happy
We,
brownie.
our asses did not add it to this.
Oh, you bought extra pennies. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that up later.
I don't
No.
know.
Okay.
I'd say 100.
Ice
Hmm?
cube.
Okay.
It's like a
I will put
basic
something in
item.
probably the
Bag of clothing.
And then your last long-term goal, the island hop chain. This is a very, very long ways away, but you know for a group of your size, it's going to cost a small fortune to get through the country or the nation.
Will
So
that
like,
area be easier to get money in though?
you don't know. I think all you know is the rumors of like, oh, that's an expensive place to get through. So you don't know how much money you're gonna need, but you're gonna need hell of money to get through it.
Okay.
In like a timely manner. There's probably ways to make money there, but it's going to
Yeah.
hold you up.
And we don't know if our employers will give us money throughout either.
Yeah.
Probably not.
So just to recap, short-term goals, you just need food for the journey. Long-term goals, Iron Border, food for the wastes, and money for the island hop.
That was 60 days of food for the waste.
Roughly, if you're using
Yeah.
spells.
So 60. Okay.
All right.
Which we could make jerky.
All right, Gus,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna be greedy, at least for this first, probably second roll, because I want the observant feat that we talked about,
All right.
which we said using investigation or perception.
Yes.
I think.
So yeah, I feel like investigation or perception would be fine. And just to sort of go over what you need, DC starts at 5. You need 4 successes to learn a skill. If you beat the DC, you gain 1 success. If you beat the DC by 10, you gain 2 successes. So, roll perception or investigation.
I will roll investigation, which I gave myself expertise, and I was like, this isn't going to be helpful at any point, but I'm like, this would be fun for my character. That's an 18 on the die.
18, so you beat it by 10, you have 2 successes in that. I'm
Okay,
assuming you're doing your...
I want to do it a second time,
Alright, DC 10.
because I'm a greedy little boy.
A greedy little boy.
That is a 1 on the die, but I have a plus 9, so that's a 10.
10, so you meet it, so that's 3 successes.
Okay, so meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, excellent. Then I guess I'll switch to money making. So I'm just gonna write down observe 3,
Yes, that sounds good, yeah.
and I will probably remember that. For
God damn it. Thank you, Timmy.
what's it called? The fuck is it called? For the help rolls, do we all just want to like give 1 help to the person to our left or right, or do we want to use those for specific things?
I was gonna generally add help just to whoever who's doing something else can use it to the group, unless someone describes something and be like, yeah, I'll do that.
Because I was gonna start making money from here on
I was planning on also primarily looking at making money just because I have no idea what kind of
out. Okay.
feats or proficiencies
I
I'm
also
going to put
have a
myself to.
question. With
Do you mind
Candace's,
if I
like,
steal
guidance,
your?
You can do
Yeah.
that. You can use my help.
to roll. Would I be allowed to cast that on myself? I
Uh,
understand if you want to limit it to like 1 or none.
I think I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm like helping yourself. I think we're just gonna stick with the rolls.
Okay.
You can use guidance as your like
Help action?
towards someone else.
Okay.
No, I should save my help for a later roll. Because my performance is plus 11.
So you're gonna do like puppet shows along the
Yeah.
road. All right, cool. DC 15, roll performance.
The group all has to watch one.
That is a
Sprout might
23.
like it.
Scarlet doesn't like it.
23.
Elma likes it.
That's
Also,
so you beat it by
Elma?
5. So you get
Water?
2d10 plus 5 gold.
I clocked that, don't worry. But she has a thematic name.
She has a what?
Her name is related to like storms or something. So it's like,
That is going to be 15.
All right.
So 15G. Alright, now for my
DC
20, I guess I'll use my help action that I received.
Cool.
That is a 29.
29.
Jesus.
Almost by 10, but still beats it by 5. So you get.
If I
another-
wanted to use my bardic inspiration, could I do that? Or do I have to use that on someone else?
I think that we determined you have to use it on someone
Okay,
else. Alright, cool. And so that was the help from.
That was my help from.
yeah, that was the
So-
one when the entire group went to go watch your puppet shows.
Yeah.
So-
So that's another 2d10.
So that is only
Or
10
plus
more.
5.
Are we
I should get the lucky feet.
29.
Just
Fuck
be
you.
such-
No.
Only
Thoughts?
21.
Alright, cool.
What do you have to survival or nature?
So.
for
Yeah, I think-
survival? I have plus 7.
Okay.
For nature, I have a plus 5.
I have a plus 7 survival,
So, Lucifer,
like
you
2
like
each?
near
For
the
food?
end of these 3 months, the
Yeah,
thought
probably.
of doing another goddamn puppet show for village kids, like, you don't want to. You're
What
so tired from
Because
just
I
constant
have
traveling.
guidance too. You cast
so yeah,
guidance
but
on me, and
still
I cast guidance on
pretty
you.
good. What? You do get a reroll, so you could try again. for
Oh,
DC
shit. I
25.
can make a
true.
roll, yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe I should get that.
It's an 18 on the die, so that's going to be 29.
Hey!
Hey!
So you get another 1d10 plus 5 gold.
I urge you to do one more.
And then it was
there's
like
no
a
limit.
champ.
Hey champ, the kids love it. The
Alright,
kids love
I got
it.
7 more gold from that.
Yeah.
Alright, if I get
And
a
Ilma
19 or
loves it.
20 on the die,
You get the DC.
I can get the 30.
Are we like just hunting,
That's me.
or
I have
Fuck this
something else
shit.
I want to do.
No more
okay,
puppet
I
shows.
also do.
Actually,
Alright,
I should have re-rolled my my one that I got. Could have got
Yeah.
some fire shit.
So a good chunk of change. For
32.
Lucifer. 32.
Um,
Let's go next.
Just a
Does
question:
there other
if
birthday boy
I
want to go?
if I can Lorelai lift weights and can I increase my strength?
You can like lift the bags that we have with us, I guess.
Can I like lift
your-
Oni?
like your
Doing,
overall
like,
strength.
barbell reps? Yeah.
I think if we got like 4 successes, it would increase by 1.
Oh, so probably won't be worth it.
So you'd have
What's
to get like
strength right
8
now?
successes total to
8.
increase it by.
I'm a druid.
Yeah.
You also would be rolling strength checks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a -2, right?
That's one. It's just
Right.
minus one.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's a silly little
Um,
-1.
If no one else wants, I could go.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I think I want to start with a mystery.
Okay.
Ooh.
what's
what
the mystery?
question are you posing that you want to know?
I
about?
want to
Where the hose at?
Where the hose
sit.
at?
I want to see if I can. I guess I have 2 questions which could be formed into one about the sword.
Okay.
Could it be used as a spellcasting focus? / could it be attuned to? Because I don't think she's tried any of that. She just kind of learned about magic items in cleric school.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say this would be 1. So I'm gonna immediately break my own list here. Do you think Arcana would be fair for that?
Yeah, I think probably fair.
Okay.
So I get a +1.
Yeah. So DC 5, make me an Arcana check on your sword.
Okay, that's gonna be an 18.
All right.
How do you kill?
How do you
know?
kill?
How do you kill?
How do you kill?
Generally,
How do you
just
spell
get people to don't get up.
Oni's name?
O-N-I.
Okay.
It's that kind of Oni, okay.
Alright. So
The only mask comes out of it all.
can I, minorly reveal information from your note that you got?
Yeah.
So that it's just sticking in your mind, being told that your sword could be important. And I guess it's always just been a thing that you've held on to for sentimental value, but now it's like, oh, there might be more to it. And so you, for a long time throughout your journey, sit down and you try to like feel if there's a magical presence in the sword. You try to like attune to it. I didn't say that all answers were going to be good ones, but you know with full certainty after 3 months, it's just a sword.
Okay.
Like there's nothing magical about it, nothing like significantly special other than what it means to you. So yeah, just a sword.
Oh shit, I gotta remember that I'm British. Sorry, I just remembered that.
Okay.
British people be like,
And then, let's do. See, I kind of want to get the tough feat, but I'll do a survival.
And I'll offer my.
Well, I guess
When
this is gonna be a DC 10.
I was
so-
I was about to say when you get uppered.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a
You
21.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
for
Get food.
for like hunting gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that beats it by 10. So you get 4d4 plus 1 food.
All right, let's roll that because that might determine.
Does someone
Also-
have a running list of how much food we have?
I do not.
I will-
I can-
I will
I'll-
subtract
we haven't
the amount of
started-
days as you
Yeah.
I will also.
keep me honest.
Possibly
Seven,
as a math
9.
enjoyer.
It's
as
44
well.
plus what?
Plus 1.
Rolling
one.
for money, if
So,
you have an ability to roll for money.
10.
might be better
That's
than
10
getting food.
days.
10 days.
Yeah, 'cause then you can
So
buy
that's
food.
we have
Because you can
26
get D10
left.
versus a D4.
Yeah.
So I
I
guess
wasn't even gonna try for food. First of all, my survival is +3, but
are you planning on doing any food stuff at all?
I was thinking about it, but Gus makes a good point.
Of money.
And then
Yeah.
how many rolls do you want
So I don't
not
have a good
attuned
rate
to
right now.
survival?
we're traveling through the
'Cause
entire
there were
US.
a
We can
couple-
absolutely be unofficial couriers.
Like there was. I'm gonna probably do. I'm like tempted to do money instead of food,
Okay.
but
Because we still have 26 days left. I'll just go ahead and roll
DC
Some
15
sort of,
for
like,
what are you doing?
food.
Simple
Alright.
because they clearly don't have time. And we're in a town.
Which is going
You
to
can absolutely
be
like,
an
He
18.
needs help. You can
Alright,
just pay me
so you
for
just
when
get
I do like
1d4
fix a
plus
roof, weed the garden,
So 4.
tasks. That's my plan.
So I just get. So I got 14 days of food. So,
4 successes.
so how many days left do we need?
36 minus
You need 22.
22. I guess I can roll once more. I still haven't used my health feature, so it needs to be a
What-
20.
Yep, DC 20.
Will we have more chance? Like, is this our only downtime before we get to the wastes?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Oh.
Should
What's up?
I split my
Okay,
roll
my
between
dice
maybe,
knocked the other
earning
one and
money
changed the number.
and use
So-
I did
my
see that
first
happen.
roll
I
Yes,
just
as
didn't see the
that's why I'm just
trying
like,
to
what do I do
find
with
a
that?
way
Because
to
I don't
bring
remember.
it.
You
Like, if
okay?
I can research a way to get
I did
to
see
the
it happen, just didn't
border.
see the numbers.
Well, just
Okay.
reroll the one
Or-
I
that
think
Okay.
this would be traveling, so
Okay.
I think we wouldn't be
Not
to
one-
the
no, I
iron
don't
border yet.
Get it?
I
Or
know,
you could
but
be searching.
I
Uh,
failed.
like I could
So
Did you get-
we're
like-
Except I could re-roll
Okay.
because
That
I
makes-
still
oh.
have my free
If I-
reroll.
yes.
if he
Okay.
says
You can
yes,
reroll, but you
should
can only
I?
be rerolling one dice.
Or do you
Yeah.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
So
These rules are
okay,
up to you. I
that's
agree
better.
with my rolls.
That
personally.
means I would get 25.
Alright, so beat it by 5, you get 2d4 plus 1.
So that's 4 days of food.
Alright.
So how much food do we have? We
Down
need.
to 18 days.
Okay, we're making progress on that.
Okay, what is everybody? May I perhaps
I have proposals.
ask what other people are doing before? Because I have.
Well, let's finish up with Amanda's.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, do I still have one more?
You can.
I
you
didn't
can
realize
go
that
with
she
this.
had another
Yeah,
thing.
You can keep going, man.
Oh,
DC
okay.
25 if you want to try and do something else.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's just try. I guess because we're still needing food, I can't get the tough feat with this. So let's see what happens. No, that is gonna be an 18.
I didn't offer this to Gus because he was already at a DC 30. Do you want to succeed?
Oh, okay, damn.
What?
I'll allow you to push yourself in this moment to succeed.
Okay.
There
Have
could be
exhaustion.
consequences to these actions.
There's definitely be consequences.
I'm scared.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do
It's
it. We
good
need
to
to
know
figure out
that.
this mechanic.
No, you don't have to reroll. You just
Oh,
succeed.
okay.
So you can roll another 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, well that's 2.
So
Like-
2 more days of food.
Yeah. So now we're
16.
down to
16 days.
16 days.
You fucking push yourself to feed this.
Mindset.
Mm.
That
You gotta feed your
mindset.
kids.
I gotta feed my kids. I
I should have brought something a little bit more official, but take a little DM token.
Oh, I don't like that.
Mhm.
For those not physically present, Cole just handed over a D4 and called it a DM token.
Alright, who wants to go next?
So plan.
Can we can we table talk it for a minute?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, so I have a pretty decent survival and nature, so I could
I
hunt
don't
for food,
trust
but I
you.
think that Gus has a point about like needing money.
And certain amounts of money could be used to be supplementing food when we visit town.
Yeah, and I have like I would like to do some skill stuff, but the skill stuff is not immediate.
Yeah.
So
Here's one thing I want to put out. I have dog shit investigation. My insight's okay.
okay.
I think one thing someone who is okay with that should do is roll for mystery to see if we can find out
Freaking
anything,
me out.
perhaps more on the black market / illegal side of things, to see is there any sort of rumors about getting through the Iron Border.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I have
You keep looking back and forth.
I don't have a great investigation.
Gus is making heavy eye contact with
I
Cole
have
right now.
0, so I can't help with mystery.
Okay, I have a +2 to investigation.
I have a +1. Now, if Cole allowed me to do insight, I have a +6.
Okay, yeah, I have a +4 to insight.
Hey Cole,
I
what would
have
that
a-
roll be if you wanted to do mystery for the Iron Border?
I mean, it is just.
It would be a DC 5.
It is perception, insight, or investigation, so you can do that.
Perception. Oh, I have
Honestly?
a +7 to perception.
And what's my perception? Yeah, maybe. Would you be okay making that your DC 5 roll?
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out ways to get through the Iron Border.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause yeah, I could do that for my first roll.
Yeah.
And then secondary rolls, should I do food or should I do money? Because I feel like I'm gonna.
Do you have
Just-
an idea of what you'd do for money? I was talking to T. I'm like, we are traveling through literally like the northernmost end of Rask down to the southernmost end.
Mhm.
People need couriers. We can
Okay.
be a courier service for people.
I don't
it
have.
could be also like whenever we're stopping in town, we're doing odd tasks for people. Like people will pay for that. Whether it's
Okay.
like fixing a roof, carrying this there, lifting this heavy shit.
Rare pieces of wood.
What the fuck?
just
Yeah,
trying to
I
relate it to
don't. I
nature
don't
or
have an
survival.
idea for how I'm gonna make money, so I could do food then.
Okay.
So I could use that
I was primarily,
first.
besides investing in the wall and perhaps a skill thing, gonna do money.
Can Amanda, were you gonna, if I do food, will you give me your help action on
Yeah.
on those higher rolls?
Yeah, on the higher roll,
On
my
that
help
hot-
action will include a D4.
Okay,
I'll cast guidance on one of your rolls.
okay, I'll save it for. Okay,
What?
okay. So for my DC 5 roll, I'm gonna perception, trying to every time we have D&D, I feel like I'm having mini strokes where my words just fucking it's so bad. Like deduce a way to get through the Iron Border, like I'm a bee.
Yeah. DC 5 perception check, please.
8.
Clapping
I
like a
rolled
little one.
a nat 1.
Cool. Hey, that beats it, right?
Yeah, it
you
does.
beat it.
Holy
and this is one where I don't have like, if you beat it by this much, you get better information.
Thank
if
fuck.
if you beat it, you figure it out.
Strategy. Hey, look at Nux. Strategy.
So, in these like smaller villages, I think you are just like perceiving, looking around. This means you're not like talking one-on-one with people, so you don't like meet someone who's like, yeah, there's this way to cross the border,
Mhm.
but you're just watching, and you see a lot of people who are also traveling south. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but just like every once in a while, you see people who are also traveling south, and you hear whispers of a group called the Red Hand that is apparently smuggling people in and out of the border. I think that's the extent of what you get. I don't think you get like where they are, who you would contact, but it's just like, oh, okay, if we need to, there is a group that we can probably pay to get us across.
Okay, and I don't
More money. Shit.
and I don't like happen to hear like how much. Any clues on like
what do they
how,
want in exchange?
like what do they want or where they
What were
could
they called
be
again?
The
or
I think you get the gist that it is in a village south of Ellen. So that's like the general area, somewhere between Ellen and the border. And I think you get the gist of like some people seem to have different prices, maybe depending on like their situation. But you're getting the gist of about like 100 gold a person.
okay.
Damn. Okay. Shit. With a group of what, 6? That's gonna be fucking pricey.
Yeah.
600.
600.
Okay.
I mean, but it's they want a favor though, we can just like exchange favors. That's another
Yeah,
thing.
we can do hand jobs until we can get across.
I was about to say I'll sell my body.
The red hand.
I didn't
probably
mean
like
that
one
kind of
the-
favor, but you know what? Okay.
We'll do double time
Alright,
for the
DC
kids.
10, what are you
Ethan's
doing?
not involved in this.
Right.
Fucking Lorelai has slept with men for less, so.
DC 10.
Say I'm a PB&J.
Food?
Yeah.
Food?
Food.
Folks.
Food. We
Food.
need.
Food.
Roll.
I'm fooding.
We need 16 more days of food. On the first day of Christmas,
What's the DC?
10.
10.
That's a 15?
Yeah.
5, 2, 2d4.
So beat by 5, you get 2d4 plus 1.
A staring problem, bro?
Oh.
What are you looking at?
7.
Hell yeah.
7 days of food, so we
Uh,
just need
down to
9 days of food.
Alright, DC 15.
You can do it.
Which of you are gonna be nice to me?
Do a test roll me to figure it out.
Oh! Oh, that's really good. 25?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah!
You beat it by 10. You get 4d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
44? Hell yeah.
You get 44 food.
Yeah.
Plus, just plus 1 or plus 1 per die?
Plus 1.
Also, I'm gonna pitch this idea at you.
Okay.
If we get with Lorelai's rolls over what we need, could we potentially say that we make jerky out of like some meat that we get
Yeah.
for the road, like
I would
the
say like
waste?
you can save food
If you
for
like
a
that jerky
reasonable
tea.
amount of time. So if you're like, yeah, we fucking dried the meat or whatever.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So we needed 9 days of food?
Yeah.
We got 13.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have in the food bank 4 days worth of food after this journey is
Okay. I'll write that in for our waste. So 4
I'm also writing that.
out of 60 that we needed.
Just hungrily
Okay,
eyeing up
and
the
then
donkey.
the,
One day.
the
We can name the
next-
donkeys.
DC
Roll.
20.
Opium sandwich.
That is the
DC
Umbra coming out.
20. I'm.
You know, you could also make a little hoax thing because you're part of a dream circle of druids. You could be a dream interpreter for people for money.
That's so true.
What kind of role would that be?
I'd say wisdom. Or if you're
Deception.
trying, you
Deception.
could do deception or persuasion. I feel like actually would be the best.
This could quickly
Okay.
become like
A
a
well,
libel
I don't
situation.
think that Lorelai has any actual fucking idea what dreams are about.
It's deception.
So it's absolutely
Yeah.
deception, and I'm just gonna try it because I do have that D4 health
It's advantage
action.
D4 or something, right?
Yeah, so you can do advantage with the D4.
You have to roll with advantage beforehand. Like you have to be like, I'm rolling this one with advantage.
Yeah.
Well, it's a DC 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that little eyebrow lift.
Oh, and you can add the D4, see what
Oh.
it gives you.
well, without the D4, a 22.
Okay.
Because then it might let you beat it by more
Ooh.
to
Yeah,
get more
if
money.
you get a 3 or higher on the D4, then you would beat it by 5.
50% chance. Don't choke.
How would
Don't
Ilda
choke.
help
Don't
with
choke.
this?
Don't choke.
The little assistant? I don't know.
Yeah, you're like,
It was
oh
a
my gosh, you're
one.
doing so great, honey.
So, yeah, it would
She
be a 23.
Adds in her own bullshit.
So then 1d10 plus 5 gold.
1d10.
Yeah, you're gonna die. That sounds like you're gonna die.
Pulls out knife.
10 gold.
No, Elmo would never.
You want it? DC 25, you can try something.
You know what? I'll try it, but I'm not getting a silly little DM token, so.
No, no one wants to get a silly DM token with me.
No.
Not the person who's probably gonna be our group
Someone's
healer.
gotta be doomed. It's gotta be the
You
middle.
get a free reroll if you want to try again.
You look like
Oh, I
one of
do
those.
get a reroll, don't I? Even without the silly little token.
Yeah,
It's fine. I'll be.
push yourself a little bit.
No.
I saw that. I saw a
You
single
don't
digit.
wanna, you don't
I would
want
actually eat it up if she was doing it.
You need money.
I don't want the money that bad, I don't think.
You don't even know what it is.
I'm so squishy.
It could be a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm so squishy, it's definitely not a good thing.
Okay.
Just get shot in the face by someone on a
Yeah,
horse.
it's one sniper shot I get to take
Yeah.
at you. Alright.
Oh, okay, that's
Who's
fine.
next?
Do you know what you're doing, T, or should I?
I kind of want to be greedy, but
I was also
because
I really want to try for the tough feat. And then I was
She
just
has
gonna
her
go
own
I've got
to
shit to do, man.
I think we have bigger issues than Oni
I'm
right
trying
now.
to feed this little girl, okay?
Like we're trying.
Single
have-
Wait,
This-
like,
like,
because she's
we
not
have
in
food
school, she
covered.
might
Yeah.
So
teach
either
her a
make
little
money
bit
or
about
be
getting her
or
own
be
food
something.
while she does
Yeah,
her
or
survival roles.
mystery.
Sure, yeah.
And she
I
also
don't have
definitely
it.
teaches her how to steer the mules.
What do you want to do? Because I can go first if you want time to think about it.
I'm kind of thinking I want to try for a feat.
That's what I'm thinking too, and just the rest of it for money.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you want me to go first then? Okay.
Go for it.
I am gonna attempt to get the tough feat.
Okay.
What would you want me to roll for that?
I think this is going to be strength.
Okay.
Or wait,
Or
constitution.
Constitution.
Strength or
Yeah.
constitution.
Okay.
I should probably.
Everyone
get the tough
takes
feat.
turn beating the fuck out of you.
DC 5.
I'll do
Well,
a
good
combo with
news.
my sword.
That's a 13.
Cool. So you get
One.
Just one.
yeah, you get one success.
Damn. So does that need to be consecutive successes, or could I like pitch in at a later
You
time?
can do it.
You can do it. You can like get 2 successes now, 2 successes later.
Okay, I'll try for one more, and then I'll set it aside to make money. So we'll try one more time. DC 10.
DC 10.
Sorry, can I just?
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
can wait.
No, it's
two
okay.
levels of
Can I just ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
So like after this downtime, say we make it to wherever the fuck we need to make it to, closer to the Iron Border, but we don't yet have the money / way
That's
of getting across it. Can we just like hang out in that town for a little while?
Yeah,
and like
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah, you
so
can-
it's not like
That's
a
where like if you're not getting money along the way, that's fine. If you're at a
Okay.
point where it's like, oh, we need 600 gold to do this thing, there's no way around that. So it's like we
Okay.
will have to stay in this
I
village
don't-
for a month.
my-
and earn 600 gold.
My mind was just imagining like one of those fucking in like some horror, like not necessarily horror movies where the walls are just like closing. And
Oh my god, and you have to like
imagining
run
like
through it.
a machine like pushing us towards the Iron Border.
Yeah, no, like, and that's where this trip might take like up to 2 years.
Okay.
Because you might not have gold when you need gold to do a thing, and you just have to work
Bless you,
minimum
baby
wage
doll.
jobs in a place for like a month or 2.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
So that was a 12, so I did succeed there.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
leave it there and just try for the other 2 successes a later time. I'm gonna go with
Cool.
the money making.
DC 15, what are you doing?
Oh, if you're money making, I'll give you the bardic inspiration and assistance.
Hell yeah.
I'll put those there for
So on one of these rolls, you can roll with advantage and a bardic.
Okay.
you add the bardic at the end because that's usually how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. think I want to try and do the courier thing. Or can I just say wombo combo courier odd jobs guy?
Yeah.
Dex strength?
Say dexterity if you're like, I gotta get messages to places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So when would I use these?
Hmm?
When would I use these? Could I use them
Whenever
now or like for like my DC 20?
You can use it for DC 15, DC 20, DC 25.
Okay,
DC
I'm gonna
30.
wait to use those then.
Okay.
So let's do Dex. Cool, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you beat it by 5. That is 2d10 plus 5 gold.
2d10 plus 5. I'll write this down. How much gold I earned? 6, 3, so that's not 2d10 plus. Is it just 2d10?
Yeah, 2d10 plus 5.
Plus 5. You said plus 5. That's 9 plus 5. That's 14. Cool. So DC 20. We're gonna go ahead and keep doing the same service. We shall. I'm trying to choose if I want to do advantage with this one or not. Do I have to say that beforehand?
Yes.
Yes, the advantage you have to say beforehand. What are the chances that you get a 25 though? Because if they're really low, then you probably don't
Yeah,
want to
okay,
save
I'll
your
take the advantage
for
this
that.
time.
Because 20 is doable, 25 might be a lot to do for.
It's 2 17s plus 8. That's a 25. They're both.
Alright. That's another 2d10 plus 5.
Okay, let me just do that really quick. That one was better. Plus 5, so that's the 17. So there's that back. I didn't use the bardic yet.
Yes.
I will attempt the 25.
Yeah, go for it.
That plus that's a 24, but I do have the bardic
Yeah, little party.
plus another 5, so that's 29.
All right. So yeah,
Those are the big ones.
you get 1d10 plus 5.
1d10 plus 5.
You want to go for the 30 on something?
I'll attempt to do it for the money making, but
Yeah.
I don't think I have a modifier that'll get me that high. Unless I get a, is it a nat 20 will do anything or no?
No.
I don't think it'll do it. That's an additional 6 plus 5, which is 11. Cool, so
Yeah.
fuck it, roll it anyway. It's a nat 20 with the 5!
Oh my god.
Maybe I should have shaked.
You tried your best for the last one.
Yeah, man, maybe I was late on
You're
delivering
just
something that
15
shorter
feet
me.
away from the door and just fell asleep.
Okay, let me do some math here.
They still got their pack because they just didn't pay you.
Yeah. So I just made 42 gold.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's way more than I make because I rolled like shit.
Kuru.
Ooh.
That one.
Cool.
Oh,
Ah,
I've received
well,
problems.
yeah, that's gotta go down. You gotta need to remember that. Cool.
Cool. I know. Actually, that's not
What's
gonna be
you
a.
doing?
That's
DC
not in the
5.
post.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Attempt
I'll put it on
for
Discord.
a sentinel feat.
Cool.
If you're not familiar with it, I have it up right now.
What does it do?
So when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, their speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. They always provoke opportunity attacks, even if they disengage. And if a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against someone other than me, I get to opportunity attack them.
Let's make this attack rolls, as in you're like actually physically training for this.
Yeah. The whole point actually was I was like, we're gonna be training together in like sword fighting.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
yeah.
For downtime stuff, I thought
None of us
Her-
know how each
that
other's fight. We're
Kuru
training
and Ilma would
together.
spar.
Perfect. So my attack bonus is, I believe it's a +5.
Wait, Amanda, do you want to eat off the same plate, like really cute shit?
You eat it first, and then I'll eat the rest. Just because I don't want to give you I'm ending my cold, and I don't want to get you sick.
My
Oh,
8.
that's so
My sweet summer child.
Alright. Do we attempt the new die?
Yes. Let's see.
Is
Let's
there
see
anything
what.
like the dice set that Amanda gave me?
No, don't manifest that. Don't
Actually-
manifest it.
I don't think I can physically
Hey,
not
yeah.
pass this
Oh my
one.
God.
Bachelor party, you
I
know.
have a +5 to
I'll
attacking.
eat those.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did we eat all the gummies?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay.
On the Triceratops.
You beat it by 10. You get 2 successes out of 4.
Ah.
Fighting.
And then is this on beating the shit out of Ilma?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ilma, you have
You take a beating.
bruises.
This is after she just got wore out doing like whatever the fuck, like hunting for them.
Yeah.
Ilma asked for this.
She did. She's like, you're doing
She's
great.
like, "Yeah,
Oh
see?
God,
Hit
ow.
me as hard as you can.
All right, you can do harder than that.
We're gonna try.
Kuru's just like that.
We're gonna try more.
Alright. DC 10.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, one more time. And that's a 14.
Okay. So you get 1 success. So you're at 3 now.
I usually roll poorly.
I imagine with Ethan training for the tough
Not
feat,
this
he's
time.
just like punching trees and shit.
So the next one's a DC 15.
Yes.
This poor old woman.
Do I go for my last success and possibly fail it, or do I go for possibly making money?
Honestly, I'd go for it.
Love you, dear. Alright. We're going for it. There's a 14 again.
Give
I
a
saw
reroll.
your shoulders.
Yeah, you can use your free reroll.
That's true. You have a reroll.
You get a
It isn't a DM token one.
No,
Oh.
this isn't the DM.
Yeah, this isn't the automatic succeed thing.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not the suspicious one
Not the suspicious
that
one.
no one else decided to go with, apparently.
I wasn't allowed to.
Well,
We're gonna see what happens to you first.
that still fails. So that's a 9.
Do you want to succeed? You would get the feat.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yes. Do it. Do it with me, baby.
Which feat is this again?
Sentinel.
We don't know what it means.
I
Do it
was
with me.
contemplating
Be
something.
doomed with me.
Alright, I'll be fucked.
I don't know how
Alright.
many
Yes!
I haven't played it yet.
Pass this down.
Someone else to be fucked with me.
I
Let's
don't
go.
like that this one's red. It's scary.
No, it freaks me
Cool.
the fuck out, but whatever.
And you can keep going. You can try and do a DC 20
Oh, that's
thing.
right, 'cause technically then I've saved. Yeah.
What feat did you get?
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Oh, mm-hmm.
You literally suggested it, and I forgot all about it, and then went
Looked at your
Why
stats.
did I fucking forget
best
how to spell
feats for
Sentinel?
paladins, and it was
It
like
was
the
Sentinel,
third,
yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that thing. It seems very helpful. No. Best way to make money.
Courier works. Oh, okay. Well, actually, how's your dex?
My dex is not good.
what's your highest?
My highest is charisma.
Well, what are your like highest skills?
Yeah.
You
what
two
about
might
your
Yeah.
be the only two that have good decks.
Intimidation.
I don't even know what your
and
dex is.
persuasion.
That's just a guess. Yeah.
Remember when I
Those
said
are
I
my
kept
two
getting
highest.
spam calls?
You could,
Yeah.
So I
you
just
could
like
play con,
reverse looked up the
I'm not
number
very good at this.
of one
like
of
Persuasion
them
could
deception's
work as a
only
cashier.
multiple times. And the first
you
thing that
could
popped
play
up
rounds of
was
poker
a
and use your
Jewish
persuasion
You
senior
could
to like
lady.
gamble.
trick people into thinking you have good cards.
You could absolutely.
You could do some gambling.
You could definitely hustle cards.
We'll attempt to gamble.
I don't know
managed to
anybody
switch-
Gambling.
Hey, I wish I had thought to gamble.
Alright.
Alright, DC 20.
Okay, and you said this is my persuasion.
Persuasion.
The
Yeah.
most random shit happens to you. That's so funny. It really
And-
Do you want to succeed?
no, there's a 2.
Wait, get
we
two.
only
Get
more
two.
than
Twice?
once?
What the fuck?
I don't like
I
that.
don't-
I'm saying no
like
to
you.
that one.
Okay.
You're
I'll
freaking
get
me the
fucked once,
fuck out,
thank you.
dude.
Hey, Aaron, you want to hand me the bag of dicks?
Yeah, you want the shower
Cole
dex?
never
Yeah.
does anything nice for us. This is scary.
It's very scary.
Alright.
I'm gonna die.
So-
I'm gonna steal a couple sour dicks.
You are all
Yep.
very busy bees
Those suck a
on
dick
your
has a good
journey,
meaning.
but obviously, y'all are strangers. So, anyone who has scenes that they want to do, I will say, from everyone that I talked to, it was like, I want to talk to everybody. We don't have time for
Yeah.
that.
True.
So try and keep them shorter. If you can include more than one person in a conversation,
Yeah.
check like 2
Elma
boxes.
has to screw those icebreakers.
Yeah, Elma does
Wait,
force fruit
I do have an
icebreakers.
everyone's scene that I think I'd like to do early on if possible.
We could do
but-
first. We could do it to start, like an everyone's scene.
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy,
It's your
birthday
literal birthday,
boy,
right?
it's your little birthday.
Yeah.
You were
Happy birthday, guys.
It's also my figurative birthday.
Oh my god.
Okay.
my brownie.
So I take these jabronis and I hustle them off to
You can
one
have one.
area.
they go
Hopefully
suck
while
on it.
like Oni's asleep or something like that.
Which I will say, Oni for this journey, she isn't like
I've had those before.
silent anymore. In the sense where she is willing to talk when she is talked to. During these months, she never initiates a conversation with anybody. So she still is very like quiet, mostly keeps to herself, but gives some smiles, is willing to converse with you.
On Halloween night.
Fair. Take
Okay.
it away, Gussie.
Yeah.
Unattended.
Yeah,
I
just
ate these with Cole's
leave
sister.
Oni unattended. Well, attended by the horses and the donkeys.
She's
She's
an
asleep.
eyesight.
She's asleep.
She's an eyesight to sleep.
Hopefully at a earshot, but pull everybody aside and be like, so, we are taking this little girl across multiple continents
Correct.
to give
Obviously.
her to the Imperium. Or some organization that we don't know the motivations of. Probably, I mean, realistically based on our world, not great motivations. We all have something that we need to remember that, because we're gonna have to hand her off, and I want what I have, what I need.
Well,
But
I was thinking about that, and you know, there seems to be one group that wants her dead, right? And one group that I fear like you just mentioned, is going to use her for something. Now, I understand you want what you want, and that's fine. But when we get to that road, I think it might be best if we get more information and ask only what she wants, because she is a little girl. She is a person, and that is no childhood. This is hardly a childhood. And I think we need to reassess and learn more about who these people are, because I don't trust them.
I mean, yeah, we can't trust them at all, but what can we even do? We can't protect her
They seem to think we can.
from these other people. Not necessarily from them.
If she ends up not wanting to go, will you force her?
What are we to do? Just drive her back up the coast?
I'm not forcing a little girl to do anything she doesn't want to do.
I mean, I don't want to do that either, but in a realistic sense, if we just keep her and try to hide her from these people who seem to have a lot of resources, I mean, they have enough resources to give me what I want. I assume they have enough resources to get you what you want. Where you're willing to go across 3 countries that don't let people in or out. Do you think that 6 people can stop them?
It's not that hard to make something disappear.
I at least think it's worth a shot. If they end up being particularly atrocious.
Before we get that far, though, sorry, I'm going so Australian with that. British! Tea crumpets!
Hot tea.
In character, in the middle of this.
I like to imagine that me just like snacking is in character. Like all of you are like debating, and I'm just like,
Crunch, crunch.
Listen,
First of all,
Lucifer.
we need to learn about this group. First of all, what the fuck are they called? What their intentions are. Because we don't know that. We don't know their plans for Sprout. And presumably we're not going to have much contact, if at all, with them throughout our journey. So that might be something we need to attempt to dig into. Because all of instructions were, here's what I'll give you, each of us individually. Get her here. There is no mention of us getting any sort of additional assistance beyond that.
I think Alara from Lorelai's Pocket, who I feel like most of the time y'all fucking forget that she's even there.
Yeah.
Hey gang, just want to put my thoughts in there.
are the hands in
yeah,
character?
Like in
She's
pocket, hey gang, just want to put my thoughts in here.
A little bit kangaroo.
If we want to find out more, there's only one person we can ask, and looks over to Oni and is like, she seems like a nice enough kid. Maybe we could ask her
We
what she
should.
wants and what is going on.
I mean, because she could know who we're taking her to. So yeah, we are a little bit jumping the gun here. Maybe we are outrageously misunderstanding who these people are.
It's so telling that all of us jumped to the worst conclusion.
Look, I feel like us as a whole group just approaching her and being like, hey bitch, what do you want?
Why would we call her a bitch?
Well,
Why would we say that?
What? It's just, you know how Lorelai talks.
what do you...
You have a little bit of a potty mouth.
bitch. Lorelai, don't call her a bitch.
I'm not gonna call her a bitch.
Well, no
What?
offense, you just have a potty mouth. Anyway, continue.
Look, I think that all of us approaching her and being like, yo, kid.
Nods.
Nods as well.
Might be a little scary. I feel like Alara and I have made some progress. We can try, and if it doesn't work, you guys can like torture or whatever you do.
We are not going to torture
Laura!
the child. What about
Laura!
me makes you
What
think
is
I'm
wrong
going to
with
torture
you?
a child? We are not. Oh my god.
I just want to make her comfortable enough to give us her honest opinion on what her choice is.
All of us could try to, bond with her and approach her individually about the issues. We'll all likely have different approaches.
Yeah.
I do
6
think we should.
consecutive scenes.
Hey,
kid,
maybe
tell
don't do
me.
it all at once though. Maybe
Yeah.
might spread out. Like maybe we should try and space out like the real info digging.
Well, yes, obviously. I mean, that would go well if, I think, speaking of talking about Sprout as a child, who probably hasn't had a good, normal childhood and will not, here on the road with us. She's not getting any schooling or anything. Let's just try to give her some sort of sense of normalcy, teach her what we can, how to be an adult, how to make her own decisions, how to...
I'm gonna teach her to hit shit.
Okay. Yep. You can teach her
Oh,
that shit.
hell.
I was thinking, which plants are safe to eat.
Hey, listen,
You know,
if she gets
books,
she
reading.
gets fucking headlocked again. She can hit someone in the nuts.
Yeah, no,
I
that.
think she can just blow up their mind.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like that took a real
Just
toll on
like-
her, Lucifer.
Sometimes you just have to hit people in the nuts.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I agree with you there.
I will let y'all know, mechanically, she did take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Damn.
I think, teach her how to hide better, how to maybe defend herself that doesn't rely on her getting so exhausted.
And maybe playing some games.
Play some games, teach her some stuff, read her books.
Me and her are having a spa day.
You two have a spa day.
None of y'all are invited.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm
Eat
also
shit.
gonna say this because y'all have touched on it. I was wondering if anyone was gonna ask this, but no one did. But because y'all sort of touched on it in this scene, I will tell you: training Oni in whatever you want to train her in is something that you can do in the skill improvement section of downtime. So you can also train Oni to do things.
Teacher slurs.
Lucifer now.
So
We
it starts with the letter N.
we deliver Oni and she opens her mouth and the first thing she says is just like
A slur. Yeah.
a massive
I
string
mean-
of slurs.
Yeah, you teach her how to punch. I mean, eventually, maybe we can find her a little wooden sword, Kuru.
I could probably.
I'll
Me
teach her
too.
punch real good.
I could probably whittle
I
something
don't
up.
doubt that. But I guess the point, I understand where you're coming from. It's a big organization. They're scary. I personally, I want to know more about them. I don't quite trust what they're saying, that they can give me what I want. I don't.
I mean, I assume we were smart enough to ask for some kind of proof before we said, yeah, sure.
Oh,
This is a
that
big
would have been
ask.
a good idea.
I'm assuming I did.
Yeah,
I think I'm smart enough.
Anyone have any
Nice.
idea of how we could recover all memories of us agreeing to this job? Because I still don't remember.
There might.
I mean, besides seeing myself
Looks at
physically
the dream
agree.
one.
If you're taught, well, this might be I know an answer, potential answer, but I don't know if Ilma necessarily would. Oh, that's hard.
Roll for it.
I'm gonna roll for it. Can I roll for it? Can I roll an Arcana
Yeah, sure.
to see if I can? She's not that bright.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 8. Nah.
What's the
Because I know there are some spells that can erase memories, and there's a way to
Mm.
get that back, but I don't know that Ilma necessarily would
Got it.
completely know all of that.
Or that these are the exact same
Or that
spells.
they're exact same things. That's just an idea I had.
can I
You look like you're in pain. Spit it out. Spit it out, buddy. It's okay.
well
Be a sensitive thug.
I'm wondering, as a Circle of Dreams druid, if I can do any dream shit. But but I also, because I sleep in my astral trance, and like with the astral trance, you're literally like, because you get one skill prof and one tool or weapon prof per long rest, or like per rest, and you do that by drawing on the wisdom of your astral ancestors.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And I think Lorelai, I'm gonna say that face was canon, like you made that face, because I think you realize in this moment that that's probably possible for a practiced circle of Souls. And I think you realize in this moment, like, oh, I'm too shit at my job to be able to do that. You would have to do a lot of, like, you'd have to get pretty devoted to the Circle of Stars to actually have that opportunity.
You're like, shoot, that's totally impossible.
I mean, surely my crew doesn't know I'm that much of a failure yet.
Roll an insight.
I'm gonna be an open book here.
15?
Oh.
I'm gonna be an open book here. Ilma doesn't think you're a fuck up, but she's worried about you.
Yeah, I think on a 15 you're like, this group is worried about you as a person.
Yeah, it's like
maybe in like your
concerned.
ability to do this mission.
She wants to give you
True,
veggies and comb your hair.
Drew's kind of excited to have a drinking buddy.
Oh, another dysfunctional one.
I love myself an alcoholic.
Ethan was pretty neutral about you, slightly like negative, but then your comments towards Oni during this conversation might have ticked it down a couple more.
I didn't call her a bitch.
You were just like, oh yeah, and you guys can torture the information out of her later. That's not
Okay. Well, that was sarcasm. Maybe whatever the fuck his name is should learn it.
Oh, Lorelai's like is like another teenager in the party. Oh my god.
That one never
So you all go to bed that night.
This 250-year-old elf just beefing with this like
Yeah.
16-year-old.
Anyone? Does
Seems
anyone
in
have like a
character.
more lighthearted thing that they were planning on doing that I can go pee? Well,
I
talk about it.
think I was gonna talk
We
to
can just go like
Ethan.
around here if you wanna.
Yeah.
start. Yeah, go for it.
Probably gonna talk to Ethan, so you can go piss,
I'm gonna go piss.
girl.
And so it starts. Okay.
Oh my god, the rage room, there's literally a hole in my legging.
That's probably how you got cut.
Oh my god, it wasn't there before, I don't think.
What do you think did it? What did
A
you
piece
snap?
of glass probably went at me. Anyway, I'm gonna approach
Do you want me to stitch that up, or do you want to leave it?
This could probably be okay how it
Okay.
is, but I'll approach the bench.
approach the bitch.
Maybe
Approach the bitch.
approach the bitch. Maybe it's when I'm doing my little training for the tough heat and I'm like punching a tree and shit.
Do you want me to hold? I can hold up a hand or a log or something. Give you a moving target.
I think it'll be okay. Thank you though.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Do I need to stop or?
You're fine. I get it. You got a lot of energy. You need to get out. Alright. Listen, I wanted to say I apologize for our first meeting in the cart. I got a little bit short with you, and I don't think that was fair. But to be fair, you got short with me too, and it made me a little bit sad.
I don't remember these two beefing.
Oh, it was very.
It was very brief, but
It was
Elma has
Ethan-
thought about it.
It was Ethan being a teenager.
Yeah. It was a long day.
Yeah, sorry for being short with you too.
But I wanted to tell you, I think you did really good in that fight. It was really impressive.
I don't know, I didn't really do much to the big guy. I just ran around hitting the little guys.
Yeah, you did pretty good. Hey, I started out really good. Big lightning, emote, and then a big guy shot me in the neck, so that was not that impressive.
Yeah, how's your
Well,
neck, by the way?
It's gonna scar probably, but I'm fine. Alright, it's just another scar, you know?
Yeah.
Life happens. Life is full of them.
Yeah.
That's why I got one right here, and she like runs around the one on her cheek. But, oh well. Yeah. I just wanted to say that.
Okay,
And
thanks.
also, what are your favorite foods? What are your favorite meals?
Oh, I don't think I really
generally, what kind of, like, any meats do you like? Do you eat meat?
Yeah, I eat pretty much anything. I wasn't really raised to be wasteful in any sort of way.
Okay, well, if I make something that you particularly like, let me know and I'll make it more.
Okay.
I want you guys to feel more at ease on this road, and I find that food that you like and reminds you of a comforting time might just get you through it better.
Thanks, Silma.
Of course, just let me know if you need anything, okay? And like I said, if you need a moving target for that, whatever you're doing.
Really sure you want to offer that? You just got the shit beaten out of you.
I am surprisingly tougher than you think.
Still, I mean.
Hey, did you take a hit from one of that guy?
I mean, getting hit by that guy kind of looks like it fucking hurt.
Yeah, it
When
really hurt.
when I said you kind of get the shit beaten out of you, I mean the training.
Oh. Oh, you mean Kuru? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I had just gone.
Emma, you still have a black eye.
I just went hunting that day.
Emma,
I'm fine.
it's turning green.
Yeah, that means it's getting better. Listen, well, I'm
I
tougher
don't
than you
like
think.
hitting people if I'm not fighting them for real.
Okay. Well, like I said, I could hold a log for you.
Okay.
But you don't have to. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, take care.
Take care of your eye, please.
I'm a cleric. I got it.
She's already playing the fucking home cooked meals.
I am.
This is
She
so
does
painful
do that
for
to
Tom.
every single character, I will say. She asks them what their favorite food is so she can specifically make it for them.
Can't believe Ethan's favorite food is poop, though.
That's so true.
He said,
crazy.
oh, I don't know, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Man, you're raised as a monk and you know, there's some values about not being wasteful and only really taking what you need. And some of you eat shit.
Speaking of eating shit, Ethan, fuck, you got any scenes?
I didn't have anything planned specific because I knew people were just like, yeah, I want to talk with like kind of everyone. I was just like, whoever asked me to talk, I'll talk with them. But otherwise, I kind of leave it be.
Cool.
Because it sounds like I'm gonna get some future training bonding sessions with Oni, so I'll leave it at that. That was the one I was most excited about. I'm not gonna lie.
I think my main first scene was talking to Bilma.
Bilma.
I think that's a good drinkable.
Bulma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So probably when we're just riding horses. Just-
Our donkeys.
Yeah.
No, we have horses now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you stole
We stole horses.
5 horses from those
5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
there were
god.
5 guys.
Five
remember?
homie roll up on us.
So
There were
Say-
five
Oh,
guys.
we still
Everyone has an extra horse. You
Yeah.
can
Oh,
add
shit.
that to your inventory.
Oh
Equipment.
shit, we need to name them and the mules. I think I will ask Oni if she wants to name the mules. But we'll get to that later.
Me.
Better do that before I teach you the slurs.
This is early on. This is before she knew you were going to teach a child slurs.
So just saddle on a. So follow a revenge guide. That's well adjusted.
She like side-eyes him and then like looks over.
I follow one as well.
Oh, okay. I was
Don't
like,
worry,
that's
I
a little.
wasn't- I wasn't coming for you.
Okay, I was like, that's a little hot out the gate. I mean, it's also justice god, a storm god, so
Justice and vengeance are
one and the same.
the same. A world where retribution is certain is a just world.
Yeah, I think I just, as you get older, and I'm sure you can relate to this, you look seasoned as well. In a good way, don't worry. Age sits well on you.
I tried.
Yes. You still got those nice cheekbones. Look at you.
Yeah.
But I think as you get older, I think you start to realize that justice isn't a given in this world, and
Yeah.
sometimes you yourself have to take it up to protect others. So Rye, yes, he's a god of revenge, and yes, there is something I want. There is revenge I would like in my future. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I also think that getting stronger means I have to get revenge on behalf of other people too, and protect other people so they don't have to do it, so they can stay safe. The strong have to protect the weak.
If you wish to help others out with their revenge, you can take a trip with me to Temple of Horror, and we can pick up a job there sometime.
Whore? No, sorry.
Auga.
I know she's probably heard of horror before, and it's in the same realm.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't know if Ethan has, but it's gonna be really funny when he does.
So you are a follower then of horror.
Then I look to cross everyone off the lists of people who need vengeance put upon.
Is this a personal list, or is this a list that grows based on the people you meet?
I mean, it's all personal, but the list is not just my scores that I need to settle.
Friends? Family?
Just anyone who needs retribution can bring it there.
I see.
But I have my own list of people from my past who need a swift arrow of justice.
I guess if you do need help with it,
I do, but I think that help is coming from the completion of this mission. My search has been unfruitful for years now.
mine too. I haven't been able to find anything out. Now,
I can help you with that too. Hopefully.
I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm not gonna, it's hard to give too many details, okay? But that symbol that we woke up to of these people, I've seen it before. In fact, it was on a man who gave me the scar on my face.
Like
On his body, on
like a tattoo
a
or
pendant. I was on 2 men, I killed one of them. And ever since, I have not been able to find anything until I woke up in the chair. And they said that they weren't the ones that I was supposed to be looking for. And I don't know how that's supposed to make sense. But I need to know more.
Yeah. We can stop by some public records if we have time. I'm a bit of a reader myself, and
I'm not. If you couldn't tell. I know people, but I don't know books.
that's okay. I don't know people that well.
Well, I guess we complement each other that way.
I look forward to working with you,
I'll shake his hand. On our horses.
I like how you said the action in a southern
Yeah,
accent.
You're narrating
And I
all
shake
over
his.
it.
It's just so good.
Says it out loud.
It just. I shake your
I'll
hand.
shake your hand.
What did you name your horse? Revenge. Murdered God explosion.
Revenge.
I haven't thought of any horse names yet.
Also,
I kind
Lucifer, you're a performer, right?
I am.
Do you know how to dance?
Yeah, I know a little bit. I had to learn some for some shows.
I haven't been dancing in forever. When we set up camp, should we do a little bit of dancing?
Yeah, it's been a while. I can try my best.
I think that one That would make this night very, very nice. We can even get Karu out.
It'd probably be good for
They
them.
owe it to me after beating me up.
She's gonna get you line dancing.
Karu in the distance, like, there's a disturbance in the force.
Why do I hear
Something
boss
just
music?
happened.
And then there's a little bit of dancing that night around the fire.
Can I, out of like hilariousness, roll like a acrobatics or performance to pretend
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
to see how badly Karu does? Because I don't think Karu did much dancing before.
Absolutely, you can
Um,
do that.
Which would you prefer, acrobatics or performance?
I think performance.
All right. Yeah, see how that goes. Don't drop that one. That's actually a 15.
I
Shockingly
feel like,
well.
yeah, you like pick up quickly on their dancing, and then like within a couple of minutes, you're just like copying the moves, and you get into
Okay.
it.
I get Sprout and
Imagine-
try to get Lorelai and
imagine-
Ethan, although I don't think it works.
Roll me a persuasion for Sprout.
Okay. Oh, well, that's actually not
I love
very.
that we're still calling her Sprout.
3.
No, not 3, sorry. That's what I need to add to my roll.
Oh, okay.
Wanna know what my
That's
nickname was
a
as
that's
kid?
a 10.
10.
It was Crash.
I think she just kind of does that like nervous
Bandicoot.
kid dancing where you like
Yeah.
do the
Tim's was Spanish.
Yeah, I think that's about what she expected.
Yeah.
We were clumsy.
Does Lorelai dance?
Alara tries to get you to.
I feel
I'm
like
probably-
Alara and Ilma just team up on you this entire trip.
Yes.
I feel like Lorelai's probably doing the like depressed antisocial wiggle.
And Alara's
With, like,
on your
the arms up by
shoulders,
the
fucking
ribs.
busting
Yeah, just the
move.
like.
Yes. Now does Ilma, can we get Ethan out?
Ethan could probably be convinced to go out if they make Oni ask him.
Get Oni to get Ethan out on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay,
Oni
sorry.
will not.
Oni
right.
says fuck you.
Anything specific from Karu for like wanting to talk to people?
Not particularly. I'm
That's
kind of
fine.
envisioning Karu being pretty quiet unless approached.
Fair
I think
enough.
there might be some like silent nights by the fire where I'm just like passing a flask back and forth.
With Ethan.
Lord.
With Ethan.
No.
Oh.
No. Anyone tries that?
Fellow alcoholic.
We snap away.
But I feel like the two of us
Yeah.
will both just kind of sit in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're not talking to each other. We just drinking.
Like
do you
amicable
They're each
silent
other's best
drinking.
friends that never heard each other speak a word.
Does Lorelai have anyone she's talking to?
I'm hoping to talk to Oni.
Yeah, with you
What?
and like Alara.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also should I make my dream journal roll?
Yeah, let's do that. So I think we said what, wisdom check?
Yeah.
So let's do a wisdom check.
Just like one.
I'll say above 10 is good, below 10 is bad. And just
That's
make
like a
one.
death save.
Yeah, like make it like a death save.
Oh, 16?
Cool. So yeah, you like actually write down all of your dreams for
Should I-
most of the days.
Should I track my progress? Will I
You know
get
what?
anything?
Let's track your successes and failures for this, like death saves. So you can put one success that you have for your dream journal. I'm not gonna keep too big of track of it, but at the end of this journey, we can like see how well you did.
That's not how you spell success, but I don't care.
But yeah, so like you actually keep a semi-decent dream journal that you don't think anyone would laugh at.
Well, it depends on what the content of Lorelai's dreams
I
are.
suppose, yeah. Alara is so fucking proud of you and does not hide it. And like anytime you're writing down, she's like dancing on your shoulder, like, keep on writing, girl, yeah. Pops out of your pocket and keep on writing, write down more dream stuff.
I'm just like writing a few words.
I love this little pixie. Oh my god.
This is probably one of my favorite ideas for like an NPC.
Emotional support.
Emotional
Yeah.
support fairy. And then yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to Oni.
Yeah, so I think like as things are winding down one night, and you've probably told everyone, like, tonight I'm gonna talk to Oni. And so everyone else is like, okay, I'm gonna find something else to do. And so it's just kind of
Really unsubtly, like,
Gonna jerk
checking
off
on the
horses.
horses. I was gonna say I was checking on the horses, but maybe not anymore.
You're like
Check on the
You're
horses.
checking on the horses.
you're like mopping the dirt path, like the really obviously trying
I'm
to
like,
look busy shit.
I don't know, I'm like expecting like a stick like really intently. Just like,
So everyone else is doing something, and it's just you, Alara, and Oni sitting at the fire.
I'm gonna like tear some pages out of the back of my dream journal and offer them to Oni with like a little
a graphite stick.
graphite. I was gonna say crayon, but we probably don't have crayons.
No.
Fantasy crayon.
A graphite stick.
This is how we get rich, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Make
So
Yeah.
I think she,
Oh,
because it is
Like next time
nighttime, so
it's
she does
art.
like put it in her bag for
Oh.
later.
Beach, this was supposed to be. That was not in character.
Ethan said me naps around. Specifically sitting so I can read your lips to make sure you don't cuss out at this child.
Why would I cuss out the child?
You've already said we would gonna torture her.
we're
It's a joke.
Lorelai seems like no, just kidding, just
So
kidding.
she like puts it in her bag.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that sometimes when I'm in an overwhelming situation, writing or drawing, it can be really helpful.
It does help me out.
How are you feeling?
Just kind of tired.
Yeah.
We've been traveling a lot.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of starting to feel the weight of it. How are you feeling, like, not physically?
Oh God, we chose the wrong person.
I mean, like,
I didn't choose anything.
like how, and obviously you don't have to share if you don't want to. That's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But like, I mean, emotionally, like, how are you feeling?
Fine.
Chat. This bitch.
You're like giving the rest of us eyes across camp.
Start a counter. How many times will Emma slash
Roll an insight
Lorelai
on you,
refer
actually.
to Oni
Fuck.
as this bitch?
We're already at like 3.
Yeah.
She looks at you. Is everything okay? Hey, what are you like asking? I think at this moment you're like, she's 12, but she's not dumb, and she picks up on like, you're being weird right now.
Okay,
Stripping the bark off the stick.
look, this situation is a goddamn mess. Okay, this is.
This is in character. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're having in character moments reacting to what you say.
There's a lot going on. Nobody really has a lot of details, and we got told to deliver this seemingly deadly child to a country, which, by the way, I think is baller as fuck. She's 12! I was cussing at 12. And I was Christian, so.
I think
It's like-
as soon as you say baller as fuck, Alara pops out of the pocket. So what we're really just trying to like gauge here, and we just want to know more about what's going on, you know?
And shh, I got this. It depends on if Oni is the cool kind of 12-year-old or not.
Look, I'm gonna say roll me a persuasion. Alara is giving the help action, but but I'm giving you disadvantage for calling her dangerous. So you're just rolling straight.
Look, if I was 12 and someone called me dangerous, I would love that.
But you're not actually
Oh.
dangerous.
But you weren't dangerous at 12.
19.
19?
Yes.
Cool.
I saw that too.
I wasn't even done yet, but.
Oh, sorry, no, finish. Absolutely.
I was just gonna say, like. Because we're trying to figure out like what she wants in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does she?
And like if she knows who we're bringing her to, probably.
Okay. I just, above all, like, do you feel safe going to the people that we are supposed to bring you to? And if you don't, or if you do and you still want something else, I just don't think it's fair if we do this to you without consulting you.
You can roll again to see if you do better. I feel like that was a good end to it. So I'll give you like advantage.
Well,
so you
I
got a
rolled a
19, but you can roll just one more dice as your like advantage die.
So to be a 19.
Yeah, to beat a 19.
It wasn't.
Okay. I think she like scoots a little closer to you on her like little log, and I think this child has just kind of existed for the months that she's been with you. For the very first time, you see a very like serious look in her face. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Tell me a part of history that's over 500 years old. Make me a history check.
What the fuck?
Guys, we're gonna get beat by a child. She's so much smarter than us.
Who says she's a girl?
Well, I don't think anyone will know.
Where is my value? Oh, right there.
She may not have experienced it herself.
What did I roll?
History?
Yeah, but what was the number on the die?
It was 2 digits.
I mean, I'm holding it like this.
Oh, okay, you can just roll.
9. Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah.
So that's a D4. 10.
I mean, wait, you said the two of you are listening in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can also roll history.
Yeah!
As you hear her say that.
My history is not great.
I'm gonna. Well, that's a 16, but I guidance myself. I can.
19. Oh, wait, +1. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
2 dirty 20s. I think, Lorelai, you're like, I don't fucking know the history of this world. The two of you listening in,
Can you sending stone it into my brain?
We don't have sending stones.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I don't.
you
And I do.
are thinking like, well, I mean, obviously the Republic of Rask, like it has to be over like 500 years old, and you think about it, but no, it was started about 500 years ago. Well, I mean, there has to be other ones like the Shogunate. What about them? Like also about 500 years ago.
Like all of the countries?
The IHOP chain, like that. Also about 500. It feels wrong. There is something in your head. You are pushing towards an idea right now. There's something in your head that doesn't want you to reach that conclusion. But the more that you think about it, you can't remember anything over 500 years old. There's no part of the world's history. And there's like, usually it's like, oh, well, there's this ancient civilization. You don't remember any of that shit. You're like, wait, there isn't anything over 500 years old.
Do we know of any people like elves or what have you that in this world, like public figureheads, that are over 500?
Not that you know. No, I guess neither of y'all in your personal lives know anyone over 500 years old. There might be. But you feel like there has to be, right? There has to be someone who's over 500 years old.
I share a look with.
Yeah, no, realization.
And I think back to this scene, she looks at you, Lorelai, as what do you say on your 10?
No, I can't.
Because there isn't any. The world's not okay, Lorelai. And it's up to me to fix it. Do I feel safe? No. I haven't felt safe ever. Does it matter? Also no. So I need you to drop me off with these people, and I need you to stop asking questions about it.
Okay. emergency crew meeting.
Do you call an emergency?
I think I
Do
call.
you wait for her to go to bed first, or?
Well, yeah.
Fucking like a couple hours later.
I call an emergency crew meeting.
Send bigger button.
Do you just update?
Yeah, y'all. So, I talked to Oni. She said she feels safe. She felt safe or she didn't?
She doesn't,
Oh,
but,
okay.
but she's of the mind that it's like, it doesn't matter, I'm needed where I'm going.
She said that she doesn't feel safe, but she is needed where she's going. And she said the world isn't okay. And, that we need to do our mission and stop asking questions.
We overheard.
Yeah, we were listening in.
You two. Have you ever? Do you remember anything that's happened 500 years ago? Over 500 years ago?
History checks.
I can't
11.
remember a single fucking thing.
I can't either.
In fact, that all of the current nations were
Are
all
all 500?
presumably
I
founded.
just remembered about Alara, she was a 19.
Oh. All of them were presumably founded
Can I give
at
her
the same
guidance?
time.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17, so I would guess I would also come to the similar
Yeah.
conclusion that I
Yeah,
can't.
25 for Alara, because 19 plus 3 plus like 3 more. I think she kind of, looks confused. Well, it's because like my people can live for a long time, but I don't remember anything that's over 500 years old. I also don't know any other pixies that are 500 years old. That's weird because we can live that long.
Like,
Wait,
How do you know you can live that long?
well, my parents are 450 years old,
But not 500.
not 500.
You got grandparents.
No.
So something happened 500 years ago?
worldwide.
The question is whether or not it's our problem.
I
I-
think at
I
this
think
point
it's going
it's
to-
our
It's
problem.
gonna become
It's
a
going to
problem.
be our problem. But we will just keep going on this mission. And maybe we'll get more answers.
I don't think directly asking Oni questions about it will go well though in the future.
She
Not if
seems
she's
set
asked us
on
to
her
stop.
mission.
Yeah, we need any
Maybe just details she drops.
details she drops, any digging we do on our own, but other than that, we need to leave Oni out of it. We need to make sure that she doesn't even think we're questioning things.
Okay.
Anyone got booze?
Pulls up flask.
Ethan reaches for the flask.
No. What? How old are you? 16?
Yeah.
No. No.
But
Give
the
it one
legal
more.
drinking age is 10.
Give it one more year.
You can just
Oni, want a drink?
It's too late now.
It's too late now. Just one more year.
I grew up around
2
alcohol,
years.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
I grew up in a mod. There's drunken
I
fistmasters.
didn't give him any, I swear.
Okay, but you told me you weren't a drunken fistmaster, so why do you need the booze, young man?
Could be.
Oh my
for
goodness.
training, prop.
Yeah,
For-
for training.
Lucifer, don't you
It's
start
about
with me.
maintaining my mental acuity during combat, no matter my current physical state. This is training, Elma.
Don't you start with me. I can smell that bullshit a mile away. Okay.
Ethan mutters something underneath his breath.
I really kind of want to. I have beef with Ethan.
Yeah, you do. We're beefing. This is so exciting.
These-
That was me, not Ethan.
I like the idea that after Oni like walks away after I've with like to Lorelai, this is like progress or like not necessarily progress, but like this was like a good chat in my head. I like the idea that Oni walks away and Lorelai just makes eye contact with Ethan and is just like
Good progress with one
The double
kid,
fingers.
terrible progress with another.
why would I want to have a relationship with a fucking
Teenager.
16-year-old.
16-year-old?
Listen. The beef between this 200 and something elf and the 16-year-old is real.
The
Yeah.
beef between the 250-year-old elf who acts like a 16-year-old.
It is giving older sister.
It really is. Oh, maybe they'll have like a connection
Double
arc.
middle finger truly
Yeah,
does
I'll
save
spit in
him.
your food before I serve it to you. It's fine.
Don't touch my fucking food.
You guys should let Ethan cook breakfast one of these days. I think it'll be fun.
I'm gonna.
I'm
I
not
would.
stopping anybody from cooking breakfast.
I would probably use my. Can I use my herbalism, my proficiency in my herbalism kit to detect if Ethan spit in my food?
No.
It says I can detect poison.
That's not
That's not-
poison.
that's not
That's spit.
It's
Not
poison.
poison!
It says I can detect.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
does Ethan spit poison?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fuck.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Gotta get the poison spit.
Guess who does spit poison? Lorelai.
Oh, that's right,
Maybe
poison
I
spray.
should be checking my food.
I like to think that Lorelai hacks like a fucking large green gob of poison spit onto Ethan's food. It's like, here you go.
It's like
it's
sizzling.
not gonna be completely
It's
noticeable.
like glowing green.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I would throw the plate in your face.
I didn't say I actually did it.
I know.
I'm saving it.
Saving
Rainy
it.
day.
It's gotta bake a little bit.
I'm spitting in a vial and I'm sticking that in my armpit or something.
Did anyone have any other specific scenes that they wanted to do
I
before?
don't think I have any specific ones.
Okay.
I'll just have to find a way to talk to people in a non-specific way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of
Or
me
find a
so
specific
badly
thing.
wants to get Lorelai to let Emma comb and braid her hair.
I think that'd be a fun
Aaron
scene.
me is so.
Can I try
it's
to
just like,
get-
what's your guys'
Yeah,
deal?
sure.
And then it's just like Ethan wouldn't give a fuck
Setting the
as much.
scene, right?
Yeah.
Would Oni like let me brush through her hair in the morning and braid it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think she does that just because like while traveling, keep the braid up. She does that. And she turns to Lorelai.
As a reminder, Lorelai's hair is just
Yeah.
bad.
Jesus.
And
yeah,
have
that's
you been
right.
brushing it on this trip?
You probably got like sticks and shit in it.
There's sticks and bits in
Definitely
it.
got
I
like
assume.
sticks
Yeah.
and shit in it.
She holds her brush and she looks over at you. Lorelai, why don't you come take a sip?
Why?
Well, I can brush through your hair and give you a braid that looks just like Sprouts. See, she wants to match. Now come on, and we haven't had some good. We need to have some good bonding time. Come here.
Think of the animals of the forest like you build a wonderful nest with all the sticks and foliage you have in
Yeah.
here.
Ethan.
Alara climbs out of your hair covered in dirt. It's nasty in here.
I'm gonna like look at Oni. Would it make you happy if I did this?
No.
Lorelai's like, okay.
Okay, come here.
And then just like sits down and is just like,
She probably has to wrangle you to rush through this hair.
It takes 2 hours.
So, how did you get into to the druid stuff? Like,
Really hope you don't have a really soft scalp. Really hope you don't.
holding your head and like.
I don't know, I thought it would give me a sense of purpose or some shit, so I did it, and it didn't.
Hey, but now this is a little bit of a sense of purpose, right?
I guess.
Let's see.
Yes.
You guess.
It's something to do.
Okay. Well, I guess. What else have you done?
Okay, so what is that?
That is
Purser?
Percy Jackson.
In the Olympians?
And the Olympians, the city.
So I fucked my way from Purser to Asteria.
Okay.
I've tried every drink, drug, addiction.
Oh, how about we go over to this
And cover her ears.
I've tried, I don't know, a few different schools of magic.
And Druid, you thought your circle of dreams, right? I heard mention of a dream journal.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would like bring some spice. It just picks up Alara by the wings.
Well, hey, whoa. I like her though. She's fun.
Ew.
Yay.
You can have her.
No.
I think, well, Alara and I, we can just talk sometimes, but I think she's yours, right? Like, you guys are a pair?
Legal document.
Legally bind?
Yeah.
Legally
binding.
Okay, that's fun. How did you get how did you get legally bound to a
Well, you see.
The druids were like worried about me or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just imagine well, you see, and then a giant hand goes, whoop!
That's probably is what happened. Like,
Oh yeah, because Alara will just spill all your fucking.
she will.
Oh god, I love Alara. Okay, well, that sounds like quite a lot.
Yeah.
You still doing all of the drugs underneath the sun, or just drinking now?
No, I'm just drinking. The drugs were fun for like a year or two,
Right,
but
right.
it's like so expensive and not even that good.
Right.
But I mean, drinking, that's a cheap hobby.
You know what? Unfortunately, I do know that. But you know, I try not to drink too much anymore because I did not like the person I was.
As alcoholic.
I think I'm a better person when I'm in the bottle, you know.
That's just incorrect.
I think you know what? I think Alara's right there. I think that might be incorrect, but you know what? We have time to maybe discover that or talk about it if you need to. But okay, listen. Okay, here I got your hair all braided. Look.
Not
There's
that we
probably
have a
hand
handheld mirror, but
There could
Fuck
be.
it,
We could. Probably.
is Elsa canon in this universe?
Elsa from Frozen. Is there a Frozen
No.
play or a Frozen
No.
book?
Fuck. Because I was about to go. It's giving Elsa.
I don't know who that is.
Bitch from the astral plane, you wouldn't know her.
See, that looks nice. Now you match.
Thanks.
Listen, if I know if you need help brushing your hair a lot, I can do it for you when I brush through Oni's.
The hair is kind of a mess, so it might be nice.
I can do that for you.
Thank you.
It's not a problem. All right. Now let's get on our horses. Have you named your horse yet?
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
Names it bitch.
Okay, well, please don't say that too much around the child.
Giddy up, bitch!
Oh, no! Oh, gosh. I suppose
Yeah!
it's not even worth it to tell everyone to watch their mouth. And you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it!
I mean,
He's just smiling.
I did. Look, she's 12, okay?
She's still young.
But do you really think that she hasn't said a swear word or two in her day?
Why are you talking about me when I'm not here?
Oni.
Do you really have? You've sworn.
Yeah.
Oni, don't admit to anything under duress. That's rule 1.
No.
This isn't duress. I was asking a question.
This is duress.
Shut up.
Never.
God.
Okay.
Anyone have a knife?
Okay,
Is Lucifer just nodding to her right now? She's just looking at you, so afraid.
Okay, you know what? Maybe no. Well, let's just get on the road.
Yeah, let's go.
I think the
Yeah.
only other
I think, Usher's, pushes her away from the two people fighting.
So to end our downtime,
Wait,
I was
T.
actually just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Did you want to do the scene where you asked to do training with Karu? Because I guess we know that's one thing that we said like, oh, they'd train together.
I don't know that we'd have to make it a whole scene, but I think she would definitely just be like, kind of like, I see you have a sword. Do you want to spar sometime? You know?
Gotcha.
So let's just do a quick go around. Does anyone feel like there are bits of their personality that like shine out during this? Like, how is your character acting to everyone else? Like, if you could just give like a brief thing of like, this is how my character is, that y'all would just like notice without any insight or anything. So we'll go around. Start with Laura. Start with Lorelai.
I feel like you guys see Lorelai doing a few things: drinking, beefing with
A 16-year-old.
a 16-year-old. I feel like is verging on brother, like sibling, and then
it's
also
that weird frenemy bit where it's like, I beef with you because I fucking hate you, but like my day would be infinitely worse if I could not bitch at you.
yeah, it's like verging on like sibling beef and frenemy beef, and also like there are a few times where Lorelai is like spinning a dagger, like eye twitching.
Ethan's cracking his knuckles in the back. I got fucking.
And then just like overall, probably silent bonding time with Oni, just like being near her, sharing food, drawing / journaling together. Maybe they can make it a little thing, like in the morning Oni draws a picture and Lorelai writes in her dream journal. I'm sure Alara could put Oni up to that.
Fucking probably, yeah. Cool.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's Dan.
Yeah, I see that now. I think Karu ends up being a very quiet, kind of reserved person. You get a lot of people get the energy from them that they're kind of generally sad and upset, and it really takes a lot of energy for them to mingle with people. The only time you really see them like light up is when Oni is interacting with them, but they don't know for sure how to start things, so that's very limited. And I think the other thing that would be obvious after a full 3 months is Karu is as far away from the fighter as possible. It's very obvious after 3 months that Karu is scared of the fire and will not help with like any aspect of it. Is very happy to like help with watching at night, but the fire is not something that Karu's gonna fuck with.
Okay.
The loosey goosey. Yeah, probably does just like, you know, make small talk with people generally, kind of outgoing with it, talking with different people. Nothing like too specific, probably mostly small talk stuff.
How's that weather?
Yeah, like how's that damn weather? About those sluts in that last town.
Whore and horse.
Yeah.
Whore and horse.
Probably like those who go to like performances that he does. They're like, oh, he looks like he's having fun with that. But yeah, other than that, just kind of probably mostly a laid back demeanor right now. Just kind of a general cordialness to everybody.
So Ethan, you guys have probably picked up, like, is a little bit prickly. Because part of, you know, he's a 16-year-old teenage boy, so, you know, he's got that regular, like, I don't really want to listen to authority that much. And, well, he is not the youngest, because that is Oni. He is second youngest, so he does have a bit of a thing where he's just like, I'm not just going to do anything you say because you're older than me, kind of mindset.
Yeah.
But he does generally, like, get along okay, minus the beef. Get along okay with people. Homie was raised communally, but I think what you guys do manage to pick up over time that he does seem like it's not overt in the sense like it affects everything he does, but it's prevalent. He's pretty damn insecure about his like ability to do things, or just like he's like, okay, I'm gonna go do X task, but he's just like, but did I do it good enough?
Okay.
Things like that. With Oni, he is awkward, but like I said, raised communally, so he knows how to work with kids and things. You know, they're braiding each other's hair and shit. He's teaching her how to kick someone in the nuts. It's cool.
I think Ilma, first and foremost, she is very much a caretaker. She likes that role, and so she tries to make sure everyone gets fed well. She does a lot of the hunting, cooks well. She is a very outgoing person who wants to make sure we all feel connected as a party. So she tries to talk to each person individually. Tries not to push them too much because she knows sometimes that can cause people to get prickly. So she doesn't push too much, but she does like to talk to everyone. She likes to cook for people. You know, like I said, she is probably teaching Oni a few things and talking to her throughout the day, but kind of lets her have her space when she wants it and does her own thing. But yeah, I think that's just generally how she is.
I think Oni, like I said before, she doesn't really speak unless spoken to. Like, she does not engage in a conversation, like as the first person. But she's a sweet kid. She always says like thank you for everything that you do. The people are like teaching her how to do little stuff. Like she's a quick learner and she's picking up on some skills. And yeah, she just seems like a very sweet, quiet kid. But I think you definitely get the idea that she is trying not to get close to any of you on purpose. Like, she doesn't seem like she wants to get to know any of you. She doesn't, like, engage in personal conversations like that. She is just kind of here.
Can I ask, if we're using the same, like, month titles as real life, what
are the
month
fantasy
would
month titles?
we be in after this?
Slurptember.
It's Slurptember. I would say it's like middle of summer right now. So you know that if you make good time, you could probably get most of the way there before like winter would set in.
Midsummer? Like the movie?
Like
That
the
is the
movie.
weirdest movie I've ever
Or
fucking
sorry,
watched.
mid-spring. Mid-spring. 'Cause
Oh,
that would
okay.
be
Okay.
that would be 3 seasons away.
Damn it.
It's sorry, you're not in the movie yet. But eventually, through many months of travel, you start making your way towards the border. As the group approaches the border, two things become. I guess. Well, one thing becomes like painfully obvious. You need money, and you need it bad to the point where like. If you don't find some sort of big score soon, something that's going to pay you more than a couple of like silver pieces at a time, you're going to need something big. You're going to need an actual job. Otherwise, you could be stuck for months before you're able to cross the border. And the second thing that becomes very important is that as you are approaching Ellen, which originally the plan is like, oh, okay, we're just gonna like go into Ellen, do our like bit of odd jobs, and then get out and keep traveling south. You hear rumors from other travelers on the road of a massive storm coming in, the kind that you do not want to travel through. And so it very quickly goes from like, oh, we're just gonna like travel through to Ellen to like, oh, we need to get to Ellen as quick as possible and then hunker down until this storm passes. So you kind of like bust ass for a couple of days, like getting to Ellen. But you can see that like as you're traveling through, villages are hunkering down, boarding up
Batten
windows,
down the
like,
hatches.
battening down the hatches, some big storms coming in. As you reach Ellen, which is no walls, but is a like relatively large city, easily a good like 50,000 people probably live here, so like pretty decent. As you go into Ellen, you see the same thing. You see like storm clouds coming in, and as you're like getting into the city a little bit, the rain starts pitter-pattering down as the storm has arrived just in time.
Storms.
So,
You're gonna stand outside and smile.
I'm assuming that y'all like look for some sort
Yeah.
of tavern
Like an inn,
and or inn.
Yeah.
I do think you find like an inn.
Airbnb, where it at?
Yeah, I think you find this like inn. It looks like a little more like out of the way, run down inn a little bit. Just called the Goat. And yeah, it seems like they have like a fucking vacancy sign like switched over, so there's like people going in, you know, as travelers are like getting into the city trying to find places to stay. Seems like the most like immediate best option to just get in there and go.
That was you.
So yeah,
The goat.
you all make your way into the Goat as the rain just starts pouring.
I'm gonna get so sleepy. I fucking love sleeping when it's raining.
And yeah, it's pretty packed in here as like people are trying to get rooms. What do y'all do?
I'm
Walk up
shoving
to
my
the
way
counter.
towards the counter through the crowd.
I'm also just like fucking shut. I'm like,
okay, I'm not making enemies like Laura, like Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the two and be like, I will handle this.
whatever.
You
Neither
have
of you
high
are
persuasion,
talkers.
don't you?
So
Like-
I'm a talker.
Yeah,
I'm
Laura
gonna
Light.
walk up to the
He has a point.
innkeeper.
Yeah,
Fuck
cool.
you.
Yeah,
Laura
you
Light,
like
he's a smooth talker.
walk through the crowd,
Yeah.
not needing to like shove
Very
anyone out of the
normally.
way. Very normally, like
It's okay.
just generally slower. Make your way through the crowd.
I'm like
up
giving
to-
the stink eye the whole time.
There's a Goliath behind the counter, and this does seem like a tavern in combo sort of thing. So there's also a wide variety of drinks here. Seems like a lot of people are trying to get rooms, but there's also a lot of people who are just fucking here to get a drink.
Okay.
And yeah, Goliath as like you, I'm assuming patiently wait for your turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Goliath finally like gets down to you. What can I help you with?
Great. I am here with like everyone else. I am just here to get a room or two, maybe.
How many people you got?
We got 6.
Okay. Best thing I can do is a 2-bed room right now. Y'all are just gonna have to share.
That's fantastic. I'm
Oh
in.
my god, the only one bed trope, but
But it's only 2 beds and 6 people.
And 2 of them are children.
Yeah.
They can sleep underneath the bed.
They're the carry-on luggage.
They're young
yeah.
and spry.
Yeah.
yeah.
And what's your name? Are you the owner here?
Yeah, Garrick.
Garrick. Nice to meet you. Yeah. I guess can we get our room and board down
I
here
know
as
that
well
name.
too?
Hmm?
Do you have to pay for a certain amount of rooms up, or a certain amount of time up front, or do we just pay you when we're?
It does
closing
sound
out?
You can
It's
settle
the
up when you're
same
closing
guy
out.
you
Okay.
delivered a package to. That's
Can
the
I
same name.
get a
I knew that somehow.
estimate, just like on what it is per night?
Yeah, just like a golden night.
I
Full
don't think
night.
it was-
All right. Thank you very much. Let me just give you.
It's just the same name.
Storm's gonna be a few days, right?
Yeah. So I look at like good 2-3 days.
Okay. Can I just give you 3 here right now? Just
Fine by
get
me.
that
I
settled
like
up right away.
Yeah.
Lorelai's like
Take
leaning into
maybe
Elmo,
here longer,
like,
but yeah.
how
Thank
the
you very
fuck do
much.
they know
Yeah.
that the storm is gonna last?
It gives you like a room key as well.
Well, sometimes
Anything?
you can.
Obviously
you
the
can
storm's
have,
going
listen,
on,
I
but
love
anything
Anything
storms.
going on in this town?
You can have a little bit.
I guess what do you mean?
Like
what are you looking
they
for?
just like feel it in their tits, or
That's what I do.
Well, what's this town known for? I haven't made it this far south in a long time. I don't know what Ellen is known for anymore.
Well, busiest trading town this close to the border. Why are people grabbing their
I don't know. I've been ignoring it once I saw them grab their.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a whole thing.
Busiest trading town this close to the border. I guess we're not, as big as some of the other cities, but hey, pretty large. I don't know. I'm just a lowly bartender, innkeeper, so
Well, doing the most important job right now. Thank you very much, Garrick.
I actually appreciate that. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
that was in character.
Oh gosh. She like elbows you a little bit, but like you see she laughs a little bit. She's like, "Oh, what is a proper joke?" Okay,
Alright.
so we got a room.
Got one room. Garrick was nice enough to get us 2 nights.
Garrett. Oh, sorry, I gotta do that for Garrett.
Yeah.
Do I recognize him? Do I need to roll perception or something?
No, it's not the same guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
it's
think
just like the same
I
name.
just DM was like, oh, I didn't think of a name and came up with a name that was used.
Yeah,
It's this world's
Yeah, I was
version
like,
of Steve.
there was.
Yeah.
I was like, deliver the.
There's not a Goliath in that room that you delivered
yeah,
to.
yeah, I know it wasn't a Goliath, but I was like,
What was
why the fuck?
Wait,
why
wait.
do I know this name?
Lucifer. Why not Garrett to me?
The guy I was just talking.
Oh, okay, no, fine. I delivered a package for Garrett once as part of the monastery that I was part of. I got a little weirded out for a second. I was like, how the fuck did he lead us here? But anyway, never mind.
Can I go out and look at the storm like a Midwestern dad?
Yes, you can. You go
Stand out
out
the porch.
and you're drenched within like 10 seconds,
She loves
and
it.
you're just like.
This is a good one, Rye. This is a good one.
I think there's another like older gentleman a couple feet from you and looks over. Is like, hey, that's a good storm.
It's a right. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I'll do a little.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job, Rye. This
We have to,
is
like,
pretty damn
yell
good.
over the winds.
You
They're
know,
like, it's a good storm.
It's coming down all at once, but we needed the rain. You know.
That's what I've been saying. It's been a little bit
Yeah, it
dry.
has been very dry. I've been messing with my sinuses, you know.
Oh my god, I thought I was the only one.
Oh,
yeah,
no, you're not. No, you're
Oh,
not. Let me tell you.
You got a good hanky though?
Oh,
You got-
absolutely.
you need a good hanky.
It's soaked right now, but I'm sure when I dry it, I don't need it for a
Big
while.
old fire
Sounds
blow
great.
into the stopping way, Hank.
Yeah.
I feel like Lorelai, who's just been like probably following Ilma around like a puppy, is like
What the fuck?
These people.
like literally like
Alright, well you take care now. I'm gonna go, probably get dried off and
Yeah, and you're like new to town, right?
yeah, we're just rolling through.
Okay, take it from an old timer. It's getting pretty late out. You should probably stay indoors.
Is it get pretty bad after dark?
Yeah.
Usually, like how bad we talking?
I mean, ma'am, I don't want to worry you too much.
No, I like to be prepared. I'm traveling with some youngins.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We got. It looks around, and I'm doing this because you were just like Midwestern connected to this person.
Yeah.
He looks around, and then it's just a full like gossipy news, just like, oh,
That's
we got a
nice.
bit of a vampire problem right now.
hello.
Vampire.
Hey, Amanda, calm down. Calm down. Don't simp for him already. You
No,
haven't laid eyes on him.
I'm
this-
simping.
Hey, watch it.
Vampires in D&D
Or
are
did you?
disgusting. They are not hot vampires.
They can be.
But
That's true.
Anyway.
Oh,
but they got
damn.
but they got the teeth
Yeah.
and the
I
blood.
think
I'm
I've-
gonna laugh
Y'all
I've
are in the
never
horny jail.
run into a vampire before.
Nasty creatures.
Is the garlic stuff is that real or false?
I don't think it's real.
Okay,
No.
but you can kill them, right?
Oh, I assume so. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I'm gonna go see if one of my more well-read compatriots knows more about it.
The urge to write vampire problem next to Ellen on the map.
Well, I mean, like, how
Well-
interested are you in vampires?
Well, I just want to keep us safe, or is there unless there's a bounty for him?
I mean, are you more like inclined? Like, are you
I'd
with a group
say,
of?
I'm a little inclined
Oh,
with
okay,
her
okay.
16 strength.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I don't know too much about it, but I'm pretty sure the magistrate's given like a good heap of gold per head of vampire.
Okay. Well, that is good to know. Cause it's not cheap to travel.
Tell me about
Oh
it.
my
I
goodness.
live in L my whole life. I don't go anywhere. It costs too much.
I should have stayed right where I was. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
I hear that. All right. Well, you take care and you stay safe out there, okay?
Yeah, Corey, you too.
All right. And then you know what? I'm a cleric. Can I cast like bless on him? I do have a bless
Yes, you
spell.
can.
Yeah, I'm gonna bless him.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you.
Yeah.
What god deity do you worship?
Oh, Rye. That's why I like the
Oh.
storms.
Love myself a little bit of ride. I'll say a prayer tonight.
Yeah. He'll like that. All right. And I go back in, and I look to what I now think of as the smartest in the party, because he told me he reads.
Accurate.
Lucifer. There's. I'm gonna lean in and go. I was just talking to the man outside, and he told me not to go out after dark because there's a vampire problem in this town. And okay, well, I know you're being a little bit sassy right now, but apparently the magistrate is offering a heap of gold per head of vampire. And also, do you know more about vampires, like what works on killing them, how to kill them?
I think
Wait, I'm not part of
history
this combo.
or arcana, because vampires are kind of magical in nature. Okay.
Can I attempt?
Yeah.
Can I guidance?
Yeah.
Can I
Guidance.
Anybody can attempt. Yeah.
History or Arcana, you said?
Yeah.
I got an 18 on history.
Okay. 18 history.
I will spam guidance here and now on these
Oh, I guess you
bitches.
could also do nature as well.
Oh, wait,
If-
guidance
you
means I
can,
get
you
to
can
add
take
a
that
D4,
roll
right?
and change it to nature if you want. If that was
They're the
high.
same.
I guess I
Oh,
should
okay.
actually roll to see if I
Probably,
know
yeah.
anything.
That's a lie. With guidance, I get a dirty 20.
And I'm guidancing
30,
myself as
yes.
well.
Okay. Okay.
Well, if I do nature, that's a 12.
Oh, wait, I didn't actually bless it. There you go.
So I
What
think
are we rolling?
anyone,
Arcana, history, or nature.
to like know things about vampires.
Vampire.
17.
17.
Help action.
Me?
Yeah.
I would love a help action.
Cause I'm shit.
Because I'm shit.
I don't have to check my
And
numbers.
I can guidance. With the 12, I'm guessing Ilma just knows whatever is usually said about vampires.
Probably.
Yeah.
19.
For what skill are you
I have the same for all of the skills.
rolling? Choose one because the information.
I did history,
History.
and I got a dirty 20.
I'll do Arcana then.
Okay. I think with y'all's powers combined, I'll give you this information.
Oh, that's power of friendship. Let's go.
Power of friendship. You know that vampires, and this is a D&D lore thing that was surprising to me. A group of vampires is called a coven, like a coven of witches. Like it's a coven of vampires.
I thought that was common knowledge.
No, it's not for me.
I
I
just thought
did not
that
know
was
that.
witches.
I thought covens were
yeah.
just witches.
But yeah, like usually vampires operate in covens. In the history of Rask, like they pop up every once in a while. Because that's the thing about vampires, that you can just turn yourself into a vampire. So once you do that, you can just recreate the whole problem. So there's no getting rid of them. They just pop up every once in a while. Covens can be anywhere between like 5 to 10 usually. Which means that potential, if you can go kill all the vampires, that could be a good amount of money for you. But yeah, I think something. Vampires have a magical connection to their lair, and this is also D&D lore in the sense where if they are killed, they just turn to smoke and then travel back to their lair. So the only way to kill a vampire is to kill it in its lair. So if y'all were like looking for vampires, you'd have to find where they're coming from. Not like let's hunt the streets and kill them, because at the end of the day, that wouldn't get you.
We're not gonna get our blade moment.
No, you wouldn't get your blade moment.
No
I'm
Wesley
sorry.
Snipes, damn.
But yeah, so like vampires, you could go after them. They're pretty powerful. I will say that. You know that they're strong. They're not to be messed with lightly. Yeah, that's what you got.
Okay, so I mean, we've been looking for some money,
This could be it.
so this could be kind of nice. Get some money. I mean, I know they're a bit strong, but
Do we think we're strong enough to fight him?
like,
We didn't do well against a singular guy.
Y'all's a really strong
That guy also
guy.
made no fucking sense though.
He was a fake guy a little bit, and he's really good at hiding.
The other concern would be what we do only while we
Right.
fight them. But
That's
the only
true.
can be helpful, but I don't
But
want to put her in danger.
No, I
She
don't.
loves sitting in rooms, doesn't she?
I could stay.
Well, we could do some
I'm
sort of
full
lock.
strength to fight any amount.
I'm weak as fuck.
But you
Yeah,
can
but you
heal us.
have good spells. I can heal, but if I go down, we don't have a healer no more.
I suppose.
I
I
mean,
do prefer
would
backup users.
would
Yeah.
would Laura like to stay behind?
Do you think this bitch can like protect literally anyone?
Can't
Become
pixies
good.
like turn people into shit?
What do we need to protect her from? Is I mean, we expect people to. I guess we could expect people to come into the room
Right.
while we're gone.
Well, like I can just like zip back to Lorelai's pocket and then
Let
warn
us know
y'all
if
if
something's
anything
wrong.
bad happens.
Yeah.
Wait, so you can just like disappear and turn up in my pocket?
How do you think I get back in when you throw me out the window?
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah, I'm bound to you.
So if I if I just like locked you in a glass box,
Yeah.
with like no doors,
Uh huh.
Why would you do that, you fucking monster? She'll suffocate.
okay?
I would just teleport out. We play this fun game where she throws me out the window and then I go back in.
I'm gonna cover Oni's ears for a second. Lorelai, why are you such a bitch?
Oh,
Hey! We are not.
Why are
we
you
are,
coming at me right now?
we are not using that words with each other.
when you do that, do you ever like miss the pocket?
No?
Hit the asshole instead.
I was more thinking like she just like appears inside your boob and then reappears inside your pocket at like back to back because she's trying to like figure out where you moved. to.
Land in the cleavage rather than the pocket.
Yeah.
No, I just teleport back.
That's so freaky.
What if?
What if I get rid of my pocket?
Yeah.
Or just teleport back to you. The pocket's just a nice place. Why are we focusing on this right now?
I'm
Yes.
just
Yeah. You're right.
so interested. It's such an interesting.
Teleporting
Well,
is pretty
I'm
cool.
legally bound to Lorelai, and therefore I can just return to Lorelai whenever Lorelai needs me.
Is that a pixie thing?
Or it's a magical.
Emotional support pixie.
Okay.
ESP, baby.
It's a binding contract.
So-
I can just do it.
Can I get a Laura a little like orange vest that says ESP on it?
She
Yeah.
probably has a badge that she can wear.
So I mean, I guess we would have Alara to look after her. I know. Believe me, I know it is scary to have to leave her alone. There are people after her. We do need to be cognizant of that.
But I don't want to bring her to a coven.
But we're not gonna bring her to a vampire lair. No fucking way.
Hey Oni, how do you
Yeah?
feel about staying alone in the inland for like a couple hours while we go beat up some vampires?
I mean, like, if Alara's with me, I'd be fine.
Okay.
And we'll lock the door and everything. And
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Remember,
Just like
hey,
let me look up something.
don't open the door.
Yeah.
Like
Let's do like a code word. What should our code word be?
don't let Lorelai pick.
Sprout.
Yeah, let's do that.
Remember, if someone comes in, aim for the gnats, like I taught you.
I'm just imagining Oni calling it Nads for the rest of the
So I'm
session.
assuming y'all are just like in a part of this room, sort of bunched up, talking about this.
Yeah, we're all sitting cross-legged on a bed.
Yes.
The bartender walks up to y'all with like a glass of whiskey.
Wait,
no.
We're down
I
in the
thought we were
tavern
in
area.
the room.
We're in the tavern
Oh.
area.
Yeah, you never said you went up to the room.
So we should. Can I just sending stone everyone? Like we should make a new code word.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought we were in the room.
The bartender walks up with a like glass of whiskey, And it's just like, I don't know which one of y'all I'm supposed to give this to, but it's from that gentleman in the corner over there. All of you turn
We're so unsettled.
and see a singular man, actually not man, sorry, a singular person sitting in a booth. They have a very like deep traveling cloak
Oh my
on.
god, Aragorn?
It's Aragorn. But the weird thing is, from underneath this hood, two like rings of golden light are sort of like lighting off the side of their faces, and you can kind of see what they're wearing like underneath the cloak from far away. Someone in like full armor, head to toe, showing completely no skin or indicators at all. And he hands you this glass of whiskey and said something about vampires or some such. I don't know. Go ask them.
I reach for the glass.
Nope.
Can I?
I look around and I go, that one's not mine.
Can I?
Okay.
Perchance either cast like
Glass
detect
from you.
either cast. I'm suspicious of this
Detect good and
liquid.
evil.
Um,
I just took a sip of it.
And then I
Well,
stole it
that's
back
your
from
fault.
Nathan.
Either use my
Understandable.
herbalism
But
kit
even the
to
bartender.
Yeah.
see if there's poison in it, or cast like detect magic on it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Which one?
Hands you the glass.
Whichever one you want to do.
That didn't taste very good.
Yeah, oh my goodness. No!
No.
And
I'll cast detect magic on it.
It's a glass of whiskey.
I will go
Yeah, I
over
was
to
gonna head
him.
over there. I was gonna
Yeah.
grab Ilma.
Yeah.
I'll
Us
stay
two.
sitting with Oni.
I was gonna maybe not execute.
It's gonna
Escort Oni up to the room.
Oh, okay. Then if you do that, then I'll join these two.
Okay, and what's Karu doing?
Yeah, I think I'll also join this crew because this is not someone I recognize. So
No.
I'm like,
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm like, who are
Actually,
you?
give me an insight with an advantage.
All of us are just
Well,
Kuro.
Just Karu.
Okay.
I was just gonna say this one's not one of the NPCs I made Cole.
That's what you think.
And what do you think? This is actually Cole, but it's with a kiss.
Yeah, you're right. This is the other Cole. It's got two E's at the end.
Cool part 2,
Cool
electric
E.
boogaloo.
You said insight
Mm-hmm.
With
advantage.
advantage.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It's such a pleasing sound.
They're both 11s. So that puts me at 15. Yeah.
I would say you know by like the build and weapons and just like aura, this guy is a paladin.
Yeah.
Not a paladin that you would know.
No.
So you're like different paladin, different group. You're not really sure who, but like not to be worried about.
Yep. Not worried
Yeah.
for my own safety
Yeah.
this time.
So which one of us was the whiskey for?
All of you.
You want us to share a whiskey?
Listen, I brought the whiskey with me, and I'm like, takes a swig and passes it.
Well,
yeah.
Are you
No.
around?
Okay, mystery man. I'll sit down next to him.
Gestures bartender over for the same, and gives him a gold.
So
Well,
I
I
guess we
appreciate
were
the free booze.
maybe talking too
Oh,
loud.
Vancouver goes
About
well.
vampires,
Yeah.
a little loud, yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, Lord, that's so loud,
You
guys.
here for the same thing then, or should we take this to a place that's more private?
I suppose, sort of. By proxy, I'm here for the vampires as well. I don't know. I guess you could say I'm better at killing than I am at finding. So I would propose,
You need us to sniff them out.
yes.
I see.
We're not fully learned in the ways of the pyres. Would you happen to have a little more information on them?
I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect to be hunting vampires. I'm just gonna be straight up with all of you. Not one for beating around an issue. I'm not here for vampires. I'm looking for an item that they have. Nothing that would be of interest to any of you. It's not anything magical. I just work for a collector of sorts who really, really wants an item that I have found the vampires of this town most likely to have obtained.
So you're not after the bounty at all on their heads?
You see, that's why I offered a drink. I would like to make a bit of a detail. I have some leads that you can go off of, that we can go off of. I will help you find and kill these vampires. I just want the item that they have. I don't need any of the prize money. I'm getting paid enough for what I'm doing already.
Okay.
Can I insight him?
Yeah,
I was
also
also
like,
about to insight
Everyone's
this
like,
dude.
what's this dude's deal?
I see nothing.
22.
22? 22 is wild.
Are you? What are you specifically trying to like insight?
I'm just checking
Like,
honesty.
Honesty.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, 15.
what he is looking after is just this item, and that I guess I don't know if I'd be able to tell this if this item is something that's more than he's leading on for it.
If he's lying about whether
I would say
about the like value.
everything he said is the truth, including the fact that this item would not be valuable to any of you. It's just valuable to the person who hired him to obtain it. But yeah, no, he's fully telling the truth. He doesn't want the bounty money at all. He just needs an item, and these vampires have it. And so he's like, I think you get the gist of like, oh, he saw, hey, strong-looking people who are like, oh, a vampire bounty, and he's like, well, let's just, team up. You can get your bounty, I can get my item, we can call it a day.
Scratch each other's backs.
Everybody's bags. Would that be something
I
you're all
think-
interested in?
We would be very interested in that.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm the cleric. I suppose I'm supposed to be good about killing undead fucks.
It'll be nice to have another sword watching our back.
Yes. I suppose as a paladin of holiness, I should be pretty good at killing them too.
Yeah, what god do you worship? If I could ask that. If you worship a god.
I would prefer if we don't get to know each other that much.
Okay. That's fine.
Is there a name we can call you at least?
The name's Mace.
Nice.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've got vampire stuff. And I think that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Let's
Mace
go.
the Vampire
Can I
Hunter.
just say,
MACE?
Yeah.
I just realized that somehow Ilma has never asked me who I worship.
Oh, that's
I
right.
don't think she realizes you worship anyone.
The only person who hasn't, or the only person who hasn't been asked yet.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. It's
I suppose I forget. My
no,
bad.
you forget what you've asked people because you talk to so many people.
That's true. I only asked because he said he was a paladin of holiness, and I was like, oh, okay.
Alright,
You mentioned worshipping something holy.
The real question is, does anyone in this party actually know that I'm a paladin, or do we all just assume I swing swords and
I
jump
thought
through?
you multi-classed.
I think we saw you smite,
We saw you smite,
I think. Right? Did you smite in that?
but do you
Yeah.
have
I
any
assume
holy
so.
symbols on you?
I think I did use
You
smite.
did use smite.
You did smite.
Do you have any holy symbols on you though?
None that are obvious,
Yeah.
but
Excellent session.
talk-wise, that's
Thank
because
you.
I'm
Very fun. I'm intrigued.
over here.
Are y'all intrigued by the mystery / story?
I am.
Yes.
I am. I'm the part about the history. I'm like, what the fuck is he planning? What is he? What are you building in there?
Sure, I could have
I'm-
investigated, but I wanted a peek.
Yeah. There's.
I didn't
I had to
do
get people
Yeah.
food.
I'm doing the D&D version of the Christian idea that the Earth is only like 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This world, it's only 500
All right.
years
Thank
old.
you,
y'all.
bullshitters.
Goodbye.
Bye,
everybody.
bullshitties.